Right.
Because sometimes it doesn't show up. And now if I was live... Ooh, hey!
We are live.
Hey, woo! All right. Now, let me refresh this. See, but it's not showing up over here.
No, it's not.
The hell, man?
Wait.
No, that's the new video
That's
intro.
the video. No, that's not it.
There it is right there. Are we there? Testing 1, 2.
Oh, I heard that.
All right. You hold this over here and make sure that you can still hear us. You heard me over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's about a 30-second delay, which is standard. And here's
I
chat.
still hear it.
Whoa, I clicked the wrong thing. All right, let me pop chat out. And then once I realize I can hear my... Whoop, I'm going up now.
You went up.
Well,
I hear you. Yes.
I discombobulated.
Like I cannot even hear you because you're sitting right beside you. You know. I don't need this to tell me.
Okay. So this shows me that we're live. That's good. Go to the home page and make sure. Whoop. There's somebody else in chat. Hi. If you're here, say hi. Let me know you can see us.
I can barely read that.
No. This is live chat
There's
here.
two. You're one.
Yeah. Well, it shows up as one because this is my second account. So that way we can see what's going on. And you can flip it this way.
I think that would be better. Maybe.
There we go. And
Who
then
said that at the same time?
James. Like I told Dad, I was like, do you notice any similarities? Now you know why we get along? And she's like, I'm just a younger version of her. Okay, why is live chat not coming up now?
Oh, wait a minute. What'd you do?
I closed it.
Oh, okay.
I want to reload it while it's this size. There's chat. All right. Now, and this way you can monitor the chat. You can write comments and stuff, and this will come up on as my second account. Oh, yay! Hi, Jason.
All right, got it.
I caught him gaming last night without me.
Uh-oh.
Without me. I saw you log into Warframe last night, Jason.
Uh-oh. He is in trouble.
Okay, now I'll comment from here. Hey, Susan. All right, we are live. For those that don't know, this is my friend Gina.
Hello.
My camera's right there. I know. I keep looking over here because my camera's usually. It's like. It's okay. The camera is crooked. Am I low enough? Hang on. Let me.
Yeah.
There I go.
You're too
Okay.
tall for me.
I am all the way down. I feel like I'm sitting on the floor right now. Okay. Here. Let's.
Because I'm in a short chair.
This is not a family-friendly stream because in the video that we will be reacting to, which is my own video I recorded Friday, there is cussing in that video as well.
Sorry.
All right, so let me stand up. All right, so here's my chair at normal height. Now you see how tall I am next to her. So I have to come all the way down here to the floor, the floor. I think I would be the right height if I was sitting directly on the floor. So,
Somebody said hi, all.
that's me. That's my main account. That's the account we're streaming from. So this account here that you saw me say hi on before, that's my second account.
Gotcha.
All right. So here's what's going on. I had a whole lot of technical difficulties on Friday. I was going to the physical Ulta store for the very first time ever in my life. I'm a Platinum Ulta member, but I always order online. I do not order, or I've never been physically in the store. So I wanted to make sure that my makeup looked nice. I was wearing, here, let me have that. Grab my helmet for me real quick, please. So I knew that I wanted my makeup to look nice, because again, I hear they judge you if you go into Ulta and Sephora without, actually here, just kind of prop it up in that. The stand for it.
Broke.
No, I have the stand for it. I don't know where the hell it went.
Broke. Hey,
Let me tell him.
It's
Don't you break that. That's a
slide.
$1,000
No, it's
machine
sliding
right there.
into the dang drawer. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know where the stand went for
I
the
got
iPad.
this.
It's probably in the bedroom. Now I got to sit back on the floor again, don't I?
I got this.
You got this? All
I
right.
got it. It's not falling in the drawer anymore. Don't
All right.
touch it.
So you said don't sneeze on it, don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't do anything. 'Cause,
Okay.
You know, it's good.
We're good. So, anyway, so I knew I was going physically into Ulta to return a product my skin was rejecting. And I tried to, hopefully can you guys hear both of us okay? Neither one of us is too loud versus the other. Yes, no, maybe so.
She's always louder
There's a-
than me.
You have a tendency to yell. Don't you even start that shit with me.
Too bad, so sad. I'm not talking that loud today.
I'm going to get my ruler and beat you.
Get the drink.
No.
Get you.
Oh.
Go on.
We don't need no lip from the peanut gallery.
Sit down. We're having fun.
No matter.
Would you
Yeah.
like to go outside?
You want to go outside?
You going with me?
No, I
No.
can do this. But you can go outside.
I asked her earlier if she wanted to go out. She's like, no.
You go out?
No, because I have to stay out.
Exactly. Have a seat. Thank you. Anyways, go ahead. That was my mom, all the guys, so, you know.
That's all right. I can whip her.
You can whip who? But you ain't whipping nobody in this house, because you
I
put
ain't.
hands on somebody, I'm going to just duct tape you to something.
You'll be duct taped because I can do that to her.
No, because remember, I am your legal guardian. I am your
No,
power of
you're
attorney.
not.
I
You
have
have
legal
power of
rights
attorney.
over you.
Yes, she does.
Yes,
Over me,
ma'am, I
too.
do. I am your legal guardian.
It's all right. That's my daughter.
That's okay, and she's also your boss too.
No shit.
Yes, ma'am, she is.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. You
Yes.
know that.
Yes, I am.
I'll get daddy on to you.
Yeah, well, Daddy's dead.
Yeah, has been for a while.
Over 30 years.
Okay, so
We're gonna talk here.
there's 3 people in chat now. Okay, if you're here, say hi. Can you hear us? There's going to be a little bit of like side banter here and there, and my dad might come in. So it's a full house here.
Exactly.
All right,
More
so
merrier.
this is the video that I recorded that you're seeing on your screen right now. This is what I recorded Friday starting at 4 p.m. I didn't leave the house till after 6 p.m.
It's fine.
And, oh, thank you. Thanks, Jason. And I ended up getting to Ulta after 7 o'clock, and I drove more than the speed limit on my motorcycle to get there, even through all of the construction. Have you? Oh, you haven't driven that way. Oh my God!
I'm not going
don't.
that way.
No, you don't want to, because that. Had I not known
I
those
get
roads,
lost as it is. I don't need to get
Oh.
lost anymore.
had I not known the roads,
Right.
like the back roads and stuff, I'd have been so fucking lost. Okay, so
Which I don't know the back roads.
no,
so.
it was bad. So I recorded a look, and it didn't work. And I was using a palette I love. It works every time with me. I've never had any difficulties with it. But it took me an hour to realize that it wasn't the palette. So I started showing her at like 3 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, or 3:30 for, I don't know. We didn't go to bed
It was
till after
3
5.
something.
It was the wee hours of Saturday morning when I showed her bits and pieces of this, and we were having so much fun, like talking about, did you see that? Do you see this right here? And like, she was like, yes, I see that. Yes, I do. How did you not see that? How did you not realize that? So anyways, so instead of putting this up as an actual like video on my channel, we're going to react to I'm going to play all 3 video clips live, and then we're going to react to them. She hasn't seen all of it. So
No, I haven't. Just the funny parts.
I did skip around quite a bit. So you guys get to laugh at my expense. This is, and usually I will still upload videos where I have difficulties with a palette or difficulties with an eyeshadow or things like that, just because nobody is perfect in makeup. I got my cosmetology degree back in 1997. I have done wedding makeup. I've done proms. I've done bridal parties. I've done crazy makeup at the premiere down in Orlando. I have been a model. I've modeled at the premiere. I was a Farouk.
Let's say hey to Frog.
Hey, Froggy. It's my girl Frog. That's the one I told you I have to text.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
And I don't think she texted me back. Nope. But I got a whole bunch of hand lotion on my phone. That's disgusting. I have some lotion.
I don't need hand lotion. I won't be able to open the door then.
Well, I'm only putting on the back of your hand. That's from probably my chair.
It is.
So, when I have issues working with a product, I like to leave that footage in so that people can see, number one, I'm human. I don't use filters.
Really? When did you discover that?
Well, I'm semi-human, okay?
That's what I thought.
So, we will do another live stream as to how I know Gina, when we met, how long we've known each other, because that's a video for a whole other day.
Yes.
No video.
Yes.
No.
Mom, go back.
I don't have to go back.
Yeah, well, you know what? We don't need a smart
I can
mouth.
be over her.
But if we are doing something live, I need you to behave and be quiet. Otherwise, we're not going out to eat tonight. So remember this. So,
Wait, did you say we're going out to eat tonight?
yes.
Ooh, where?
Ruby Tuesdays, they got a good special going on.
The Ruby Tuesdays is in Leesburg. That's the place that
Got
put
a
me in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Got a good special there. It's got the you get endless salad bar and chicken
Their salad
tenders
bars are
for
good.
$7.98. She can eat the chicken tenders.
I
I'm
wonder
using the
if
salad
we
bar.
can convince DAD to do a MOVIE and DINNER all at the same time. I want
we
to see
might.
Downton Abbey so bad.
If not, we can't get the MOVIE. Maybe we can just get the DINNER.
Daddy!
You know?
Did
Even
he
in
go
the
back?
house.
I don't
think
know.
He went out.
He might have. He stopped watching his snooker game, so.
Oh. He might have went out. Or he's trying
That's
to find
possible.
my rat.
Oh, it's the brown one with the white tip on the tail and the feet is back in the cage.
Oh, well, tell us how you
I'm
really
buffering.
feel. I'm buffering.
Well, I'm watching it on my iPad too, so I know I can see what's going on with the stream, and I have the dashboard right here. I'm still looking at the iPad. So I'm moving on my side
go.
of things. Let me close this down, and I'll close that down so that we have very little things open. Let me make sure. I only
She said
have
okay.
one dropped frame rate, and that was from 13 minutes ago. So far with the new Ethernet cable, we're working. I've got more Ethernet cables on the way. I've left the new NIC card in my machine. I had a really rough week. Really, really rough week. The internet on my computer went out, bought replacement parts for it, got it installed. It ate my knuckle.
Because she didn't turn it off.
I never turned it off when I'm plugging in something like that. It's a plug and play.
Yeah, but it's by the fan.
Well, I didn't expect it to go on my knuckle.
Well, you know, you put your knuckle there in the way, it's gonna happen.
That's exactly what it looks like it did. It looks like a kid walked up and chomped on my knuckle.
It does.
At least it hurts, but not bad. Okay, so anyways, it's been a rough week. Been dealing with mouth a lot of back talk.
She has dementia, y'all, so
Yeah.
bear with her.
So that can't be helped. And I don't feel bad for yelling at her because she yells at her too. Anyways, so let's watch this video. This first clip is 20. I can't read that from here. Let me put my eyeballs on.
29 minutes.
29 minutes and 34 seconds. The other one, I think, capped out at 29 minutes, and I had to restart it. So we're looking at a little over an hour here worth of footage. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the video. This is my raw footage. I haven't edited it yet. It's just, this is the video clip straight from the file, from the computer.
Braver than me, I always turn them off, but still get cut up messing with the insides of computers.
I have small fingers. I got small fingers. I have very tiny hands, so thankfully I can get into places.
She may have tiny fingers, but they're long fingers.
Yeah, I have really long fingers. Well, you figure most of my fingers are at least 3 inches long.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you found your ruler?
No, you knocked something else
Oh.
down behind, but I'm not getting on my hands and knees to crawling back there. I got lotion on my hands. Lord knows how much cat hair I'd come up with. But, alright. Figure base of my finger. My middle finger's 3 inches. Almost 3 inches on the first finger. And the ring finger is almost exactly 3 inches as well. My pinky is 2.25 inches.
Something like that. Yep.
So most of my fingers are 3 inches long.
Okay,
I really
see
want-
you in small screen.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is the actual video file that you see with my mouse. Oh, you can't see my mouse over it, can you? I'm just sharing my screen. And why there's no chat showing up down here, I don't know. Chat should be showing up here. But let's hide the chat box and the chat frame. That should go away. Let me go back to this screen. There we go. Okay.
Right, yep, it's gone.
Do you guys want us to upsize me a little bit on here? Let me get rid of the flashy webcam frame. And let me upsize. Oh, I'll upsize this
There
off
it
the
goes.
screen.
Yes.
Alright, alright, there, I moved us up to the very top corner. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be doing look, that might not be a good idea. Let me move me down here. Because that's where the chat box was.
Oh, there you go.
Alright. Jason, that look good? Look okay? Copacetic? It'll take about 30 seconds to refresh for you guys. There we go. Now they should be able to see things better. Alright, so now
Looks
I'm
good.
going ahead and play it.
That's from far.
Hey guys, it's Rebecca. In today's video, I'm going to... Hopefully you
Jason
guys
said
can
that
hear
looks
the
good.
audio on the video that I'm playing. If you can hear the audio from playing from the video, please let me know. To be doing kind of maybe a chit-chatty get ready with me. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just speed up some of it. I don't know. I'm wearing one of my blue camo shirts. It's actually from Arizona, I think.
Froggy said yes.
No.
Receptive speakers.
Anxiety Cafe. I have one of these that says Arizona on it. Arizona jeans. Anyways. Chit chat, get ready with me. I had my dad pick my eyeshadow. I showed him this palette, and of course, being consistent, you know, Dad, he picked the 2 blues. So he picked this shade, and I'm probably gonna throw in another shade or 2 with it.
I like
So,
using that with that
yeah.
photo. And the
Gonna be
red-
interesting look. I'm gonna be on the motorcycle, so again, I can't go like outside of here. It's okay. I'm going to wait to do my corrector and concealer. I'm going to Ulta for the very first time ever
I'm serious, do it.
today. So I will be,
You're fine.
whatever makeup I wear now is what I will end up wearing to go to Ulta.
I always use that.
And I'll have, you know, my helmet and stuff on. And I'll probably do something with my hair at the end of this.
And then she goes.
I have my brush out.
No, she usually shakes it
Dad
out.
wants me to use that brain freeze shade and soaked.
And I said, you touch me and
I
that's it.
wanted
You
to
hit me
include
and
like a
you're done.
raspberry shade as well. I don't know.
I will defend myself.
And he didn't pick any shimmer shades. So going in with brain freeze.
And that's a fair. Oh yeah, you didn't see this part.
No,
I
did
skipped
not.
it.
Yeah,
Just wait.
skipped way over that one. I did not see that.
No.
I saw you were halfway done.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this up here.
Just ignore
Kind of like drag it into the top of my eyebrow.
it. And I've never done anything like that. I've seen Lauren May Beauty do that.
I see Lauren May Beauty do this with
See?
shadow all the
You
time,
may
and
need to turn up the
I've never done it, so-
audio in the small screen so we can hear your comments.
let's try it out. We'll just ignore what I did over here. Actually, here. Let's see if we can help us ignore it a little bit harder.
By then you need to be ready.
And this is dry.
All
There
right,
we go.
microphone volume up.
See, we're ignoring it all. Freeze.
Okay.
True listening to both.
All right, so I turned our mic volume up. Let me turn the gain up a little bit.
So hopefully you guys can hear us. And then I did lower the volume of the video itself. I mean, I did turn up the volume, but let me reset it to it.
Then it might show up in my eye today. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this up here.
No, see, now this sounds too
Kind
quiet.
of like drag it into the top of my eyebrow.
How's that? Does that sound okay?
I see Lauren
both?
May Beauty do this with shadow all the time, and I've never done it, so let's try it out.
It's always the first time, right?
We'll just ignore what I did over here.
All right, there's only one like on this video or this live stream, and
Actually,
it's me.
here.
You guys better
Let's
toss
see if
likes
we
on
can help
this
us ignore
live
it a
stream
little bit
for me.
harder.
You didn't see this part.
No,
And
I
this
did
is
not.
dry.
You just took it all off.
There we go. See, we're ignoring it already.
I didn't like how it was placed, and I didn't want it there. I was like, okay. I changed gears halfway through, so I was like, I'll stick it
And of
here.
course, I've got dry skin right in there.
Wrote 2. Foggy wrote
Welcome
2.
to my eyelids. I didn't even wear makeup yesterday. Maybe I did wear makeup. Yeah, I wore makeup
Did
yesterday.
I wore makeup
can't
on
remember.
Thursday, right? 'Cause
I
went to
honestly can't
Walmart.
remember from one
Yeah,
day to
you
the
did.
next
You
right
wore
now.
makeup.
I've
I couldn't
been
remember
up
if I
since
wore
10 o'clock
makeup.
this
I thought,
morning.
here, I'm still thinking
Went to
it's
sleep
Wednesday.
sometime after
No.
5. Woke up and my bathroom was an absolute disaster.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hi,
The
welcome to
roll of
chat.
toilet
Smash
paper that I had just put on yesterday was completely unraveled and all over the bathroom floor.
And
in
I have pictures.
pieces. There was cat urine on multiple things in the bathroom.
I figured out.
My
the-
camera had human
Really?
defecation
Yeah.
on
Even
it,
peeing
as
in the
well
tub?
as my ring
Yeah.
light. So it's been a very...
But she's gotten.
Oh, and the
locked in
toilet
our
did as
bathroom
well.
enough times.
Lid, seat,
But she knows.
side,
But
front.
she always goes to the back of the tub to piss on it. Why
Been a
didn't
very
she just piss by
interesting
the
day
drain?
so far.
Because then you don't have to clean it.
The joys of
Smart
living
guy.
with somebody who has dementia.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about little.
And then when you say something to them, they get violent. And I got to the point,
Sounds better.
And my
than
dad had
hearing
left.
now.
like right before I got up. So he wasn't home, and it was just me and her, and of course my brother was down in his room. Not like he cares about
You
anything.
never see him.
He was out yesterday for a little bit.
Wasn't
Yeah,
pretty
he was.
any of this stuff,
When did you come
so
home? Was I
you know,
sleeping?
whatever.
Was that was I?
It was about 2
my
o'clock
dad?
this morning when he.
maybe I'll use that
1 o'clock
darker
this
blue.
morning. I don't know.
in
Dad
the
was still
middle.
up.
I didn't hear him.
What do I do?
I was
I was
asleep.
like, what do I do with the brush? I'm gonna use that. This is a Farrah brush. It's a 6 short shading brush.
And that's a really
It's
good
like this
brush.
Weird little like
That's
dumpy,
the weird brush.
Yeah, the one I called
kind
Dumpy.
of ovalish
Yeah,
looking
dumpy,
brush. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm gonna go into that.
It is a
soap
dumpy
shade
little brush.
and just kind of
Don't want to give the brush a complex though.
go crazy.
It is felt everywhere else, but its bristles.
the
It's
devil.
dumpy on its bristles.
Hairstyle.
What do you need? Your bed is where you were. You don't have a room down this hallway.
I don't.
No, ma'am, you do not.
Where would I go?
Back where you were. Back where your pajamas were.
You always roll your eyes. You did that when I first met you.
That, you
Of
know,
course, we're going to save that for later.
yeah, we'll
I
have to
remember
get
how
into
you
that.
introduced yourself to me.
Have a Reese's cup.
Thank you.
You don't need me.
I do.
We don't drink. We need
Probably
Reese's
count
chocolate.
25 instead of 10.
It's true. We
So
don't
when
drink.
Dad first got up today,
I just said I need to
Yeah,
count to 25 instead of
the
10.
linen cabinet open and laundry all over the floor and sheets kind of half stuffed back in the closet. And we had found that I found it several times the past
Can they
2
even see
weeks,
the
and
bald
we
spots yet?
thought maybe one of the cats
Oh
had done
no, but we haven't pointed those out yet.
it. It's a very
Well,
large
they're
cat,
there. The bald spots are there.
and it walks on 2 legs. Why those?
All right, let's see. Can I zoom this mother in?
I don't know if you can or not. Zoom to fill? I don't know.
Well, that don't work.
That didn't really make it big.
Right where I've got the brush for everybody that's watching, there is a bald spot right underneath that brush, and that's what I'm trying to hide. Let me see. Oh, is there a draw button here? What's this do?
Draw.
So, oh no, what I touch now? Oh shit, I done it now.
She done it now.
What? Why are you?
Hey guys,
Wait,
it's
what's
Rick.
playing?
What?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
You went back to the beginning. Now you're back to where you were.
Hang on, let me downsize this. Nope.
What did
Cancel.
you do?
I don't know. Something else popped up. I don't know what it was. It closed, so.
Wait. There you are.
Edit and it says edit and photos. That's what
Well,
I.
don't edit photos.
Well, I know. I went to click draw and it. Never mind.
Yeah, that chocolate got to you.
This is why I don't drink.
That's why you shouldn't eat chocolate either.
Shut up.
If we're being
I need to
done,
have
I
ice.
don't know. I couldn't tell you. She probably couldn't either. I have a spot right here in my eye where it doesn't want to
See, everybody, I told you.
hold pigment. And it's not the shadow.
No,
No, it's
Come on,
no,
not.
it's
what's
not.
wrong with you? Let's see if I use my
It's not
finger.
me. That's my eyelid.
Here we go with the finger.
Look at that crap. What the hell?
She's not using the bird finger, at least.
Not on your eye. You're always supposed to use your ring finger.
Success.
And it doesn't have as
Yeah.
much pressure as the rest of
I
the
kind of like
fingers.
pressed
Don't
and
worry,
held
I
it
got
there
it
for
right
a
there.
minute.
Watch. Here we go. We just applied it. Let's erase it.
Yep. Now it's an
Never mind.
erasing brush.
Never mind.
It just blended off like right in that one right here.
There she goes again.
Let me zoom you in so you can see it.
If they
There you
can't see it,
go.
they're
See
blind.
this?
Uh-oh. I dropped something.
See this
Look
spot
at
right
it.
here? I have shadow on my finger. Watch.
Shadow go on eye. Yep. Okay, looks are done. Don't touch it! Never mind.
Just a little bit.
And you just erased it again.
Look, it just fell right there.
I
It
know
just
it's
fell
up.
down
I
on
know
my...
it's up because it zoomed
I didn't
in,
see
we can
that
it.
last time.
I didn't see that either. When I watched this
It's
part.
like erasing the shadow right there.
Nice focusing on my Canon camera
I
there.
honestly have no freaking idea what it's doing.
it only takes you
Look
an
at
hour
that.
to figure it out.
Yeah, it does take me an hour to figure it out. And I wash it
That's
off several
insane.
times
Okay,
and try
so
it again. Thinking it's
My eyeball's being crazy.
we'll
We'll
my
just
eye.
move on to the next eye. I have two of those, you know. So,
At least I think so. 1, 2.
so yeah, he put that stuff
2,
back
1.
right.
She couldn't
put
figure it
those
out the
back
first
away,
eye. Does she think it's going to get better on
and,
the second eye?
Well, sometimes
I
it is
found it
your
open
eyelid.
when I got up at 10
Both of yours.
Well, in this case, yeah.
and didn't know he had already fixed
At least
it at
this
least
instance.
once. And then she has this thing where she keeps taking her like 2 or 3 pieces of laundry and she keeps
But she
wandering
might
down the
go,
hallway
yeah.
with it on her little like assisted walker thing.
What the hell is that thing called, anyways?
A walker.
Okay, well,
You
it's a
kinda got
walker
it
with
I don't
wheels.
know what's going on in her head because I mean she doesn't really I guess understand why she's doing these things or she doesn't really talk about it. And I honestly would kind of like to be able to understand why she's doing this stuff. And then she's like, well, I want to go home. I'm like, you are home.
Everything
You
that
can't tell
happened
me
in the
what
past.
to do. Yes, I can.
It's
I'm
like
like power of
happened
attorney. I have legal rights over
It's
you.
like yesterday it happened.
No, you don't. I said, yes, ma'am,
Where
I do.
today is not even here.
I am legally able to make decisions for you because you are not
I
capable
just had a gray hair
of doing
fall out.
it.
Now you're going to get 10 more.
Well, I'm gonna go live
Well,
with
if
my
I wanna
grandmother.
visit
Your
with
grandmother
Felicia, I
died
didn't
over
pull
20
it out.
years
Doesn't
ago.
matter.
No, she
Anymore.
didn't.
It was tickling my back.
It's like that, and I'm like,
All day, every
I don't
day.
know how people deal with it.
There's Kenny in the
So my
shower.
brother's taking a shower. He took one yesterday. I am shocked.
He took one yesterday again, too.
Did he really?
3 days in a row.
The shadow is
Oh my
doing the
gosh,
same thing
what's
on this eye that the other eye did, and I don't have any skincare on at all. Like, well, now. I mean,
Not
I
even going to go
put
there.
some on. It's like 4 o'clock in the
The last thing he brought home looked like a troll. I kid you. You remember the trolley dolls?
What in
that
the
we had there?
absolute
Yes,
fuck
you
is
used to-
going on? Look
Yeah,
at
you
this
played
shit.
with the hair.
All right, I'm gonna.
I
my
kid
finger's
you
clean.
not. The girl that he brought
Like
home
shadow
looked
up
like
with
a
my
troll.
finger.
She looked like one of those little trolley dolls. Her eyes were all
See the
bulgy
bald
out because
spot,
you know when
right?
you push their belly, their eyes kind of
Yeah,
pop out.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what she looked like. Short and stout with bulging eyes and she
And
just
the
look
hair?
at this. Well, she had just had gastric
What the
bypass
hell?
like 2 years
Oh
before
my
that,
God.
so she lost a whole lot of weight. She was laying on the floor, and I kid you
Look
not,
at
she
that.
like
What
flat,
is
her
going
butt just
on
kind
with
of
these shadows?
flat.
I
It looked
have
like a
never
damn
had this issue.
2x8. My dad
It's
came
like-
in and goes,
It just blended
I
off
missed
my
that.
eye.
I missed
"Oh,
that
she's
part.
dead now."
Oh, what?
Yeah, she's dead now.
and then
She
using
kept
my
overeating
finger.
and ruined her stomach. She'd come here and she would like make a
I'm
sandwich and she'd eat
at
half
an
of it, put the
absolute
other half
loss. I
back in the
have
fridge,
never,
and like an hour
and I
later,
usually
she'd
have
the
this
sandwich and
palette
put
like
the other half.
multiple
We must
times,
have had like 8 sandwiches in the damn
like
fridge.
multiple times,
No,
and I've
because
never,
she had gastric bypass.
I have
And
never
she,
had
she
this happen.
ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ended up blowing up her damn stomach.
Look at
You're
that.
only supposed to eat like 6 small meals a day.
All right,
No.
well,
Look at that shit.
That's you.
maybe I can put
I ought
shimmer
to go
over
get
it.
the palette now and
in
try
my
and
bag.
use it right now on camera while I'm watching this to show how good the palette really
I
is.
was kind of
'Cause I
thinking
feel
this
bad for-
raspberry shade.
This is my Jeffree Star palette. I borrowed money to buy this palette.
And you got lots of
It's like a $58 palette. It's a beautiful palette. I love using it. I've never had this issue. I'm like, I ended up washing my brushes in the hand wash soap in the bathroom, and somebody's been adding water to it. Have you noticed that the water?
It's not being added.
Yeah, I
That's
I have like a meaty thing going on right now.
I told you I filled it up all the way, so it was slap full. So I made the mistake and washed a few of my brushes with the hand washing soap and my little BH brush cleaner.
Okay, that one is patchy as well. What in
course.
the world is going on with
It's
my
patchy
eyelids?
once,
Hey,
it's
what?
patchy
I'm not
twice.
blaming the shadows. I think it's my skin.
Be right back, guys.
Oh no, we'll just pause it. It must be some real big, deep, dark secret.
I'm trying to do something to watch. See, everybody watch.
Oh, is the mic too loud maybe? Or are we too loud? We both have a tendency to get loud. Maybe I need to turn the gain back down and the volume down on the... But I don't know why I'm looking at the iPad for the chat when I've got it right here. Where'd you come from? Where were you at, buddy? Hi, baby. Meow. Oh, I just realized that. Hang on, I'll be right back. I just realized I put something up there. I need to get it up.
Have at least 3 of the same color in a row.
Runt just came crawling out from behind the desk.
Who?
Runt, Dad's orange cat.
Oh, the one that sits in his lap when he eats.
Yeah, gosh damn, I feel like I'm sitting on the floor. Okay, so they're saying that we're talking too loud. And we're talking at the same time, and nobody can understand who's saying what, when, why, how.
I'm like a mini Gina.
I mean, that's accurate, ain't it?
Frog laugh. Yeah.
Okay, so
I got her.
Because look, there's like an entire swath right through here that is not accepting pigment. Look at
I
it.
cannot believe it took me an hour to figure out it was the brushes.
Alright, so I'm gonna pick up product on the brush.
I honestly cannot. I had such a shit day. I'd had very little sleep. I got woke up by someone. Had a disaster in the bathroom, and I keep erasing my shadow with my eyeshadow brush. I honestly was like at a loss for
Okay,
words.
so it's just gonna be one of them days today. It's already been one of them days, but you know what? Oh well. This is what happens when I guess everything that has been going on that has made my life rough the past few days just kind of like comes out onto my eyelids.
Not supposed to.
I still feel that way.
You do?
I still think that all the
So
all the
hopefully a
BS
shimmer
just-
can help hide some of this patchiness.
Yeah, if you ever fuck up your
It's doing
eyeshadow,
it
just
on
put
this
some
eye,
glitter
too. I
over
have
it,
like
it'll
an
be okay.
entire bald spot like right
Except if
here.
it has bald spots.
There's some pigment there, but for the most part, it's like completely gone. So I'm gonna do this.
Why Might look good on anything else, but not bald spots.
Bald is beautiful.
That's what they say.
Not when it comes to eyeshadow.
Right, exactly.
I got tagged in a photo. I was like, what did I get tagged in? I figured I'd look to see if anybody else commented on my post on Twitter.
Just keep adding and adding and adding.
Well, sometimes you can build shadows and hide that shit, but the more I added, the more it erased the shadow.
Yeah.
Pack it on with my finger, use the brush and erase it. Pack it on
Exactly.
with my finger, use the brush and erase it. I honestly think it's because that soap has conditioning agents in it. It like fucked up my brushes. Which is why I spent an hour Friday night washing every brush.
Oh, yes, she did, too.
Oh yeah, cup for
I'm gonna
today.
grab that and what shade
Today's cup.
and see if I can.
Yep,
put
there I go
shimmer
packing it all on
over
my
it
finger
and make
again.
it
Wait till I get that brush and erase it
seem
right back
better.
off.
And I'm using my finger instead of a brush.
No, you use a brush here in a minute and erase it all right back
Yeah,
off. Just
yes, you
give
do.
yourself a
Hoping that my
second.
finger can kind of blend and place at the same time.
Nobody was talking to you. Put your 2 cents in.
And maybe, just maybe, we can hide some of this issue.
Nope,
No,
ain't gonna happen.
not in this video anyways.
Oh, cheesy pea.
You're still missing the bald spots even with your finger.
Fuck you. I love you too.
Just stating the obvious here.
You know what that almost reminds me of? You remember, have you seen the remake of Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
Okay, you know when the Red Queen, her red hair, and then she has that little crown sitting on top, but she also had like the blue eye makeup?
Yes.
That's what this is reminding me of.
It does.
It just
It
dawned on
does.
me.
It does.
I just recreated Helena Bonham Carter on my eyes.
Yep.
The light bulb just went on. Sorry. I had a
Look at
epiphany.
Oh my
Her
god,
light
I
bulbs
have
don't
never,
come on very
I have
often.
never,
I just said
I have never. It's even doing it right here. So I'm gonna grab that virgin shade on a big fluffy essence brush and just kind of.
erase everything
Erase
you just
everything
did.
you did. Yep.
Let's try and hide those mistakes. Buff the edges, erase it all. That's it. Swirl your brush on it. It'll just go poof right off your eyelid.
It's like the pigmentation on this shade does not want to stay on my skin.
No, it's the brush, you moron. Woo! It's the brush!
You can't figure that out for
No.
another hour.
I'm just
So-
actually no. How far are
Not
we
everybody
in?
has
We're
to
okay. We're
think
halfway
the
through
We're
this
halfway
one.
through.
So in another
And I do
half
have
an
to
hour,
go out
45, I
public in
figure it
this.
out.
You'll figure it out.
But that's okay. Again, I'm going to Ulta for the first time ever, so might as well wear some like makeup that doesn't want to stick to my skin to go.
They can help you when you get there.
Right.
I don't usually use like an eyeshadow primer or anything like that because I usually don't have issues.
It was pinup day when I went to.
So was it?
Everybody was
It's
wearing like
just
hot
erasing
pink and
everything.
wings, and the one girl had pink
I
freckles.
try
And
to. After all the crap I've been through today, I'm just gonna sit here and giggle at my eyelids, rejecting the Jeffree Star shadows. And just before you say that, oh, well, maybe it's your brush, okay, let's try a different brush. I'm gonna try this little BH Cosmetics little dense
which I washed
shading
at the
brush
same
thing.
time because I used that as well last week.
I went into
So it's
soap.
going to do the same thing.
This was funny. I think this brush put it on, and then you go back over it when there's no pigment on it, and it erased it right back off. But it did a better job of putting the shadow on the skin, and it did an even better job of erasing it after.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think the Farrah brush had the best eraser ability. Look at that fucking bald spot right in the middle.
It's all there, too.
I even tried using my finger, and it didn't.
It's kind of working.
No, it's not.
It's not kind of anything.
Look, it just erased the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Try the outside. Erase that as well. No, you just erase an entire swath.
Oh my god. I take it back.
This is what I did Friday. What'd you guys do Friday?
And folks, I was at work, so.
Yeah, she wasn't home yet. She got home after I left. Look at that. I'm just erasing all of it.
See where it is right here.
It's going. You
You're
said you
erasing
want
more of
eyeshadow
it.
on your eye? Not today.
You just made it bigger.
I'm just erasing the edge so there's no harsh lines. Yeah, that's it.
Harsh lines? No problem. Just use a brush. It'll erase it right off your face. Oh my god. Oh my god.
My eyes are watering.
Let's do this on camera.
Why not?
Wet corner.
My finger's still red. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
It sounds like my brother's still in the shower, too. He's been in the shower for a long time. It's 18 minutes in. He's been in the shower for a whole 18 minutes?
Well, he really needed to be.
Well, he just stands in hot water anyway, so...
I'm gonna leave the other side alone
applies
for
it,
right now.
You know, soap.
Oh.
I didn't get my lash line very good, but that's okay. I figured maybe it was my moisturizer or my skincare.
Nothing on, right? Just for S&Gs, I'm gonna start off with the Virgin shade.
I guess to some people it means other things, but to me
And
it
I'm gonna
means
put it all the way up here.
And that's that
Take
Fabletics
my
makeup
ferret brush
one that one of my subscribers sent me. It came in a 3-pack. Those are amazing. I thought the ones I had were
My little
good
J
till I
Cat
used
brush
those.
cleaner.
Oh my god. Waterproof makeup where? Gone. It's like
We're going back into brain freeze.
with the same brush that we had issues with. The same
Let
brush.
me zoom you in even more.
I wasn't smart
let's
enough
just
to
watch
change
this entire
brushes.
process. Okay.
Look at that. It's
It's
already.
already. You can already see there's a problem.
What frog say?
House sitting took care of their cat, vacuumed and mopped the house.
You want to come here next?
That's
I know
what
it's
was
a drive.
just
It's
fixing
a,
to say.
I asked her to push
No.
the vacuum the other
H
day, and
brush.
she told me no.
Going into soaked.
I was like, all right, well, you said you wanted to help clean. Just asked you to vacuum the living room. I didn't ask you to vacuum the whole damn house. You're the one smashing cookies in the floor and shit, and might as well clean up after your damn self, but no.
Take
Gotta
the
go help her.
other brush.
Be right back, guys.
There's no help for her right now. I got lip back from the living room.
Let me use the other brush in soaked.
I'm sitting here sweating to death. I had to go get my little fan. Nice cool breeze. She's out there arguing with her mom.
Got her playing a game. For how long, I don't know.
I had to go get my fan. I'm sitting here sweating to death.
It's not that hot in here. I'm not
Your
hot.
hands are like ice.
Says I still need to get mine. I'm paid to clean and house set.
I know, I've got it up
Well,
over.
that's good. I'm reading it right here.
Oh, okay.
I can look up there. I got one right here. To you too.
He's still in the shower. I can still hear the shower running. 21 minutes in and he's still in the shower. Woo! Record.
Wherever she lives, it was 33 last night.
Yeah, she's in Tennessee.
This
Ooh, I
entire
love Tennessee.
area
Used to live there myself.
is not holding
She's in like Western Tennessee.
any
I was
shadow.
in Eastern.
So you were
whatsoever.
in Eastern time, not Central time? Yeah,
Same
she's
time.
she's in Central.
Yeah, I was on the same time.
It's frapping hot here in Florida, people. Frapping hot. I had a long sleeve shirt on because it was chilly this morning and I'm sweating my butt off. But I prefer it hot to cold, so just
Most definitely.
let's see what the weather is right now.
84.
84. It's 84 degrees. Oh, I was like, what am I doing? It's supposed
Probably
to be.
trying to get another brush.
Darn it. What did I get?
What you got?
Oh, my primer potion.
That's it, right.
Urban Decay primer potion.
I've only got 2 eyeshadow primers. I got that one and the BH one, so it was a kind of a crapshoot. I should have put one on one eye and one on the other eye and let them duke it out.
But folks, neither work. Still does
I
not
don't
work.
even think concealer on my eyelids would have helped that shadow. It was the brushes because they were not holding the pigment in the bristles like they should because of the conditioning agent in the hand soap. So, yeah, we're in the 80s all week.
She said, "True, cold is killing my body."
Where the hell is Cupertino? And why is it on my phone? It's 72 degrees in Cupertino, though. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it.
All I did was swipe and it went to Cupertino. See, there's Eustis.
Going back
There's
into
Cooper.
brain freeze.
Where the fuck is Cupertino?
Where are they at?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google it. Well, there's New York weather, 65. Jason, is it 65 in New York? He's in New York.
Oh, is he?
He's in.
As long as it's not New York City.
No, he's in like.
And no, I didn't set the primer. You
I don't know,
watched.
the one where
Pretty
the
dang
one where they,
close.
the one where they sound like they're kind of from Long Island, but not from Long Island.
Right, gotcha. You should move to Utica and Rome. They're much prettier.
Yeah, well,
And I did carry it
Renton,
over a little bit.
New York
more.
is.
Extremely high.
All right, let's Google Cupertino.
And the BH
Yeah.
brush, which is a
where
flat,
that
dense,
is.
synthetic shader brush.
It's in California.
Well,
I don't give two about California.
I don't either.
Somebody was like, "Oh, you ought to go. It's beautiful there." I have no interest, no desire. I would rather go to New York than
Been to New
California.
York. Feels like it.
I've been
That's
to
what
New York
Jason said.
once. Yeah.
Been to New York once.
It was about 65 when I got up this morning, hence the long sleeve shirt. But it was a thin long sleeve shirt. But I was out there trying to record my Ipsy Glam Bag unbagging, and I'm sitting there going. And then the sun was partially showing on my foot, and the top of my foot started to burn, so I had to move it into the shade. I'm serious, like, if I have like a diagonal like burn on the foot I'm sitting on right now,
I'm taking
tomorrow
the
I'll know
brush
why.
to blend.
Yeah, your foot's kind of light.
Just my foot?
Real light.
Have you not seen the
Your
rest
whole
of me?
body is light.
Got
Yeah,
some
I've seen the whole
soap on
body.
here.
It's still bald and like right where my crease is. She need help again?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Lord. We can't do anything for 10 minutes without being interrupted. I heard noise, which means that I'm opening the door to. Oh, look at all them gray hairs! Woo! I like my gray hairs, by the way. I earned every damn one of them. At this point, I still hadn't figured out that it was the brushes.
Better. Not good, but better. And just keeping with the theme, I'm gonna just go into Delicious instead of
Meow. Meow!
trying to put.
See, I've never seen the draw to go to California. When I was growing up, people thought, or at least people here in Florida thought, California was all about the blonde surfer airhead people. And I mean, I don't think everybody in California is like that, but that's like the vibe that California still kind of gives off, is the surfer, blonde, airhead kind of people. And they say dude a lot. So, at least that's, you know, because I grew up in the 80s. But it's like, everybody in California seems so superficial. It's all about who has what, who looks like what, who wears what, that kind of thing. And I'm not that kind of person. I don't care about designers. Like, people ask me what my clothes and stuff are. I'm like, I don't know. I bought it 20 years ago.
Wrong way.
Oh, hey.
What?
You want to grab my Jeffree Star palette out of the bottom of the roll cart and grab the big thing of, like, eye brushes and stuff and bring it in here for me, please? But, like, everybody's like Louis Vuitton this and Gucci and was it Fendi? Not Fenty, but like the brand that's that weird brown and brown shade with the F symbols on it. That one. Givenchy and Michael Kors. I don't care about any of that crap. I am not that kind of person. If I see a pattern and I like it, then I like the piece. I don't care what brand it comes from. I never have. Like, my wallet is an XOXO. It's similar to the Dooney and Burke crayon collection. Yes, ma'am. And then the brushes are the first pink container in on the yeah, the one on the roll cart in the front. So, like, I never worried about that stuff, and I don't worry about my wrinkles, and I don't worry about gray hair, and I don't care about foundation settling into the lines around my mouth, because you know what? We all have them. I don't care about my expression lines on my forehead and having to have a smooth forehead, because you know what? Even when I was a child, I didn't have a smooth forehead, so I didn't grow up looking at all, like, the superficial stuff. And so a lot of that stuff kind of, like, bugs me. And it just, I don't know. I just don't understand it, I guess, is what it boils down to. Like, I do have a preference for, like, vehicles. And I'm more of a car person than clothing and shopping and that kind of stuff. Like, my dad drives Mercedes. We had a Volvo growing up, a Volvo and a Camry. Or a Volvo and a Corolla. We always had, like, a Toyota, which is a Japanese car. Or like a Volvo, which is German, or, you know, and then my dad upgraded to, like, Mercedes when I was in, like, high school and stuff. So my preferences for vehicles are, like, Honda motorcycles, Honda cars, Toyota cars, and Mercedes, Volvo, BMW, like, motorcycles, those kinds of things. But when it comes to, like, other things like clothes and shoes and handbags and stuff like that, I really could give two flying craps about any of that stuff. I do not care. No way, dude. Frog. But yeah, I don't know.
I need another piece of chocolate. Have 3. Thank you.
What the hell is she going on about now?
Everything and anything. But you know I got this.
Well, she was out there bad-mouthing me. What'd she say?
Oh, you don't like her.
I don't like her?
Apparently you don't.
Oh, well, that's news to me. I don't call many people mom. But then again, she was mom back in
the day in 2011?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been that long. It's been 8 years.
Yep. But
Been the pain in my
it
ass.
was who, me or her?
You.
I'm gonna give you a pain in the ass here in a minute. I got a nice ring sizer over here. It's aluminum, and I think it's about
Oh,
right.
you mean the one that broke my ring?
You wanted the dents out of it. I told you that Dad was the one that could weld that back. Well,
Yeah,
not
but
weld,
you
but
not only
solder.
took the dents out of it.
Well, you said it fits now. You gonna bitch about the fact that I made it fit?
Well, of course. Because, you know, it grabs onto everything.
Here, you can. Oh shit! I done dropped it. Here, you can have this ring to make up for it. It's got a cute little monkey on it. It came out of a cupcake. I licked all the frosting off of it. Don't ask if I washed it. I don't remember.
Like you were licking the grapes last night?
Well, that was fun because that was to harass Dad. Last night, my dad had a bunch of grapes on his desk. So I went over, I picked up the bunch of grapes, I took one, and he's watching. He's like, I took another, he was watching. Took a third, because there was only 6 grapes left on the bunch. I put it back down, and I walked back over here. He was still watching. I turned right back around, I went back to his desk, I picked up a bunch of grapes, I licked one, and I set the whole thing back down on his desk and came over here and sat down while I was snickering eating one. He picked it up like this, and he took the grape off, and he set it to the side, and he said, you can come get your contaminated grape. So I went over, I picked up the other grape, I licked one that was in my hand and set it back down on the desk, and he didn't see me lick it, I guess. He picked it up and put the whole thing right in his mouth. I said, I licked that one too.
But he was having fun because, you know, when you were in there in the other room talking to me, he came by to show you he had got another bunch of grapes.
And I did try and come in here and lick them. I even hawked a loogie, was going to like spit on it, on the grapes in his hand.
I missed that part.
He said he was going to beat my ass if I did that, so I swallowed it. So, yeah. If Dad says he's going to beat your ass for something, you better quit whatever it is you're doing, because Dad usually means what he says.
I've been told that more than once. Mm-hmm.
My water to get out of the way.
Laughing out loud.
I'm looking at there are some, but the vast majority no. Regular people. I was talking about how most people from California seem superficial and all about the material things. All right, so let's watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and I have the palette. So now to find the Farrah brush to show that it really isn't.
That she rewashed.
Yeah, I rewashed all my damn brushes. Where's my little dumpy brush?
Do you want me to grab that? I grabbed it.
I know it should be in here. It's silver. Wait, is this it?
And I'm just gonna take that brush.
Yep,
That's land.
Is that it?
Hold that.
Got it. What's your hair?
There's a hair in the brush.
Yeah, well, that's yours, not
I'm
mine.
not worried
Kinda
about
ironic, so-
this stuff out
Brushes
here. I
usually
just
have hair on them.
wanted to get the
Just
color
not
down.
human hair.
You wanted to add.
Sorry,
So this is the brush I used. It looks a little fluffy because it's been washed again, and it doesn't smell like. I don't know. I think it was. I really do think it was. Doesn't smell like anything. I honestly think it was. So I'm gonna go into brain freeze right now, and I'm gonna.
She's got a brain freeze, alright.
I'm gonna give you a brain freeze. And I'm gonna do everything I'm doing right there.
I hope not.
You don't like the
With
colors?
bald spots.
No, well, okay, I'm going to mimic the look,
Minus the bald spots.
and all I have on my face is skincare. Now going to soap and brush.
Yeah, use the side that's wet.
Grab the other BH brush. That shadow down. This the other one's too fluffy.
Gotcha.
I got pigment down, but I'm still trying to clean up an edge for an eyelid that looks like. Look at it.
Oh, I'm looking. I need gray hair.
I like my pretty gray hair.
I know, you just moved it back.
I'm gonna still use that and what shade?
With the finger.
And I just got shadow down here where I just cleaned up. That's just real pretty.
Alright, I am having a little bit of issue right here.
I see that.
And I've used this blue before. I don't understand.
But you are having an issue.
And I did pick up the same 2 brushes that I used last time to see.
And I'm I'm literally just grabbing my eyelashes and pulling my eyelid down.
Here, let's smear this shimmer shade over it and massage it in, and hopefully we can hide the. Never mind, you can't hide the bald spots.
And I hide it.
Yep, it's doing it again.
Yeah, you got bald spots again. So maybe it's the brush with the blue.
I don't know. Let me try a natural hair brush. Sometimes palettes prefer natural hair brushes over synthetic brushes.
Okay, I
just
think
got
at this
into
point I'm
my
just going to go ahead and
brushes.
stop recording. Do the other eye, clean that up, do the rest of my face, and then I will come back when it's all done.
Ignore her.
Wish me luck.
So that's the first video. And I'm still having issues with those two brushes trying to apply it now, so I want to just see if trying a natural hair brush will help. So on to part 2.
Okay, let's try this again.
Look at the difference.
I might just show the video clip in here
It's
while I'm
probably the
recording this.
brushes.
Brushes.
I don't know what's going on with my
Let me
eyelids.
grab a different-
I went ahead and used my cleanser to wash off everything that I had just done using my Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. Now, those of you that have been on my channel a while
Oh my god.
know that I have used that palette quite a bit, and I have never
So this-
had any issues with it. But now all of a sudden I'm having major issues. So
It's like you're
I'm
moving it.
just, this was the next
What
palette
the
up on the
fuck?
top of my
I
drawer.
haven't
This
had
is the
this
Jaclyn Hill
palette.
Morphe
I've
palette.
never had these
I'm just
palettes.
going to
You're moving it
do
again.
a look with this one
You do the same thing
instead.
you did in the video.
And
Look at it,
if
it almost
this
looks like one shade.
eye look turns
It
out
is.
weird or patchy, then
and
I
it's like some bald
know
spots.
Let me just
it's
try
my
something
eyes.
else. Let me grab.
So I don't think it's the brushes at all.
I wonder if it's that shade.
It's got to be. Try a different shade.
It's been a very rough
Maybe
day.
one you haven't used. I'm sure you used them all, but
for
There's
me,
only like
and I talked about that in the other part of the
no,
video.
I've used all these shades because I used the hot pink and stuff for my eye look for
And I just
the
need
bubblegum shade, the
something
cherry wet, and the
to go
cotton candy
easy.
for my eye look for my reunion.
for once.
Let me go into wow. It's a bright freaking yellow.
I can't see that side.
All I have on is a vitamin C serum and my moisturizer.
Okay.
And I have not done anything to this palette. I haven't sprayed it with alcohol. I haven't. I'm using a yellow shade. It's going to be really light on my skin.
Yeah, I can't see it. It's too light.
I can barely see it.
That's what I'm saying. I can't see it. Doesn't look like anything's on there.
I'm gonna try using the orange next to it. Oh, this is where I start using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I start having the same issues.
And so far, so good. I can barely still see that yellow.
Yeah, it doesn't show up very
It's
well on
not
my
a-
skin.
Dark color.
Might as well do a sunset eye. I'm going into the red now.
Yeah,
This is a 76-cent brush.
and it's doing better.
Yeah. Let me grab my Morphe brush.
I think I'm gonna try and use this
Check.
to add some color.
It's 5
My
watching.
dad wanted me to use that shade Soaked out of here.
Let's see something. Yeah, there's still 5 people watching. Only still 1 like on the video, though.
Yep, and that's
But it was
yours.
like super
Yeah.
patchy.
I like my own video. Maybe it's that blue shade. Maybe it's the 2 blue shades. I don't know. I know that I've never had those issues with this palette.
Those are the 2 blues you used right there, right?
Yep. And then I use this cranberry shade on my lid. And then I use this and what shade to kind of hide.
And it's being super tacky again. I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, that looks good.
Flat synthetic
Your blood
brush.
spots.
Now I'm going into the cranberry, this raspberry shade. Yeah, this is what I didn't understand. My Jaclyn Hill palette, their shimmers in that palette are like super creamy and wet. When I went to apply it with my finger and it didn't work, well, first I tried it with a dry brush and it didn't work. And then I tried it with my finger and it wasn't working. I honestly could not figure out what in the hell was going on. That's when I figured out that it was probably the brushes I was having issues with.
It's like my eyelid is rejecting the color.
It was.
There are 2 likes. I always thumbs up as I come in.
Yeah. Well, 1 like is from me.
It's only showing 1 over here, though.
Yeah.
So hers isn't showing yet. Yep, 3 likes.
Okay, there's 3 likes on it now. We refreshed it.
3 likes now.
I'm gonna throw some lemon drop on my brow bone. Maybe it's just those blues because I've used the shit out of this palette and it's always come out like absolutely stunning. And then I'm going into orange juice underneath that. I
Need more than just your finger.
yeah. I'm keeping the shimmers to the outside edge. But you know, people over, what is it, 25, you're not supposed to use shimmer in your crease. Oops. See how I'm keeping it like
He's doing it again.
literally from here out.
Yep.
Flip the brush over and use and what, and we don't have a shimmer for the cranberry shade, so I'll probably just.
I honestly do not
Uh-oh.
know what is wrong right now.
As long as you don't
was
play
trying to
anything
hide that.
copyrighted over there, I'm okay. Like another YouTube video.
I'm gonna grab that blue shade out of here as a shimmer. With the same wet and wild brush, it's dry.
It must be those blues.
And this is a dry brush.
It won't even go over the shadow.
Here,
I don't know
I was
what's
gonna
going
say.
on.
Looks good.
You see, oh, I need just a hair more.
What are you looking for?
My flashlight.
More than a hair.
Here.
Yeah, that was good. The ball
And
spots.
I didn't put any shimmer in the front. I only put it from like here out
Yeah, looks good.
with a dry brush.
Yeah,
What the?
unlike
The blues.
the blues on that eye.
I wonder if it's just the blue.
It's got to be the blues.
Because I didn't have this issue with the Blue Blood palette.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick
you
it
are.
up.
Alright, let's get this back again. There we go.
Yeah, it's on the lip of the
Yep.
side of the drawer.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't.
You don't have any problems with the other color?
No.
Just those blues.
That's why I'm like, what the hell, man? It's like they want to just vanish right off my damn. Look at this. I just made this many dirty brushes.
I just wonder why it was all
I'll be cleaning tonight one.
see something. Let me take my magic eraser.
Your eraser? Okay, erase your eye.
I'm gonna leave that blue there. I'm gonna
What are you gonna
use
do?
it as a base for something else.
Alright.
Since
No
I don't have
blues.
my color switch. Oh, I'll just use this.
I don't know what's going on with my eyelids today, or maybe it's the brushes. I don't know.
All of the
She
above.
now
I've
has
never had
decided
these
it
issues
might
with these
be the
shadows, even the
brushes.
Jaclyn
Right.
Hill palette. I'm wondering. I did just wash my brushes with a whole new, like a different type of soap that I'm used to using. I wonder if
See how
that's
late she
what's
takes
going
her
on.
blues.
The light bulb just went on.
I've never
Let's
had
see,
this
where are we
experience
at?
before.
Uh,
The
9
Jaclyn
minutes
Hill
in on this
palette.
one, so 40 minutes it took me to realize that. Alright, I think I'm gonna go into Gumdrop. I guess I need this
Wait.
back. This one here, this purple. So I'm gonna grab my Royal and Langnickel brush and I'm gonna go into Gumdrop.
So I'm just going to assume that it's
Pigment on
the
that brush.
soap that I washed my brushes with.
This pretty.
Look,
It's starting to tear up my face.
Can't see with the light. The light's like blinding me.
I
Look in the
have
mirror. I can look in the mirror
removed
better.
5 different eye looks so
Yeah.
far today.
Yeah.
let me use the white and kind of erase
And my
it.
eyes have had it. Like, they're done.
I gotta remember all the time.
We're getting it wet.
Yeah. Okay. Now I can see it.
And there's no, it's not patchy at all.
No, it's solid, like it should be.
Like I said, I honestly could.
It's
I was
gotta be
like,
the
this
blues.
is a beautiful palette. All right, here, let me have the detailed shader brush.
No, you can't have it.
I was trying to get it. I'm going into,
Told you
I'll
you
go
couldn't
into
have it.
cherry wet. I was gonna go into bubblegum, but because this is a richer pigmented shade. Map it out real quick. I like putting weird colors together
I wonder why.
and then normal.
Exactly.
I don't want to be normal. Alright, I need one of those fluffy brushes. Well, let's take my erasing brush.
Yeah, let's use the erasing brush. It's got to be those blues. Because everything else is going good. I can do better in the mirror. Yep.
You mean the one I'm using? I might need them again.
No. Can't have it again. Which one are you going in now?
I don't know, pick a shade. I used Gumdrop and Cherry Wet. Anything but those blues.
Anything but blues. Go with
I'll put a shimmer over it,
I
but
was thinking snack.
yeah, I can put that over it, but pick another
So
shade.
Pick another shade.
Yeah, pick a matte shade, one that's not shiny.
Licorice? No, you used licorice last time.
Yeah, this is on my other eye.
Raspberry.
That's on my other eye as well.
Alright.
On the other eye is Wow, Suck, Licorice, Raspberry, and What, Lemon Drop, Orange Juice. All those are on this eye. This
you
one,
got what? Cute,
I have-
sour left. You got fuck.
I got purple, hot pink, and you want to put mint or green?
Yeah.
Fuck might work too.
I think fuck would do better.
Alright, we'll put fuck on my
Yeah,
lid.
let's do fuck. I got 4 brushes. You can choose from.
You got this one. I'm feeling some 80s kind of way over here with these colors, man.
I think you were doing that yesterday too. I think I heard you say that.
I need my homespring tee and my bangs real high and my aquanet and my shirt donut thingies.
Can't have any of them. If you notice, guys, she's no longer talking.
Oh yeah, if I'm recording a video and I stop talking like halfway through it, it means I'm mad.
Frustrated.
Usually if I get real quiet, there's a problem.
So just to let y'all know, that's why she's not talking.
Yeah, that's why she brought it up. She knows from experience.
Yeah.
Here, let me take.
Yeah.
Well, I want to blend that pink a little bit better. I just added a little bit more pink to the up here. And since this still has a little bit of purple in it, might as well use this one to blend it out.
Got it.
Sounds like I'm digging for something.
You are.
For China, probably. Alright, I'm gonna use this white shade to try and get some of this blue up here. I mean, the blue does blend out to absolutely nothing on your lid. It leaves a hint of sky blue color behind, but
No, that's not what it's supposed to do.
at least now I've got it gradiated, so look at. Oh. See better on
It looks good. See?
Alright, here, I'll take this one and give you those back.
Alright.
And now you said snack?
Yes.
I like to get into this one palette while we're.
She got her next two looks.
I'm surprised you didn't say nothing about the fact that I got 2 concealer bloops under my eye. I kind of look funny like that, don't I?
You do. You always do.
Alright, I did a strip of shimmer down the center.
Okay, that looks good.
Let me add a little bit to the brow bone too.
That's one that actually stained your lips, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
after you
that.
took it off, you
That's
still
the
had it on.
Jolie lipstick, liquid lipstick. It's super drying on my lips too. It's the Jolie liquid lipstick, and I think Sienna, something like that. It's a pretty shade. It's like this really beautiful, like vampy, like maroon, like raspberry, dark raspberry shade. It's beautiful, but if I don't put something on underneath, and if you look, the center of my lip is like bald. That's one
yeah.
thing. I don't know why, but lately the center of my lip has been like rejecting all lip products except for, like chapstick. Some of the shimmer eyeshadows, you can see where the shimmers are because see the mirror kind of looks greasy.
Right.
This
right
this
there.
is from the Snack shade. That's from Jawbreaker. See this one here, and these two. That's from like the orange juice and the Bite Me shade. They leave like this weird little greasy spot looking thing on my mirror, and it drives me nuts. I cannot stand having
great
shadow
you're-
on my palette.
You're already not.
It was a short drive.
Very short drive.
I'm like super OCD about how clean my stuff is. Well, plus you figure, I want to keep my stuff as sanitary as possible. I don't want it like messy.
Well, of course.
Some people, you look at their eyeshadows and it looks like they've been through a war zone. I'm like, damn, what you doing to that? You just toss it in your book bag and go or something? Man. It really makes me wonder what some of these girls are doing to their poor eyeshadow palettes. You get them out and they're all scratched up and dinged and covered in eyeshadow. I'm like, did your eyeshadows fight in your bag or something? That somebody gives somebody a black eye or black eyeshadow or what? I mean, I'm like, holy. Like, I watch these girls, they open these drawers, these Alex drawers that you buy at IKEA. They're,
Right.
like, expensive. They open their Alex drawers and, like, their palettes are all nice and lined up, and they pull it out. It looks like eyeshadow, smeary stuff on the back. I'm like, do you never wash your hands before you touch your stuff?
Probably not.
Anyways, but yeah, mine still looks now.
I can touch it if I want to.
Mine still looks brand new.
I already touched it.
She did. She touched it.
Yes, I touched it.
Nasty. She touched it.
I have to take it over to
She
you.
didn't lick it though,
But I didn't lick it.
and she didn't offer to bite it or nothing.
Yeah. Touched it.
Can you bring in the roast chicky,
No.
pita peas,
No.
and carrots, and mashed taters? I'm starving! Feed me!
You're on your own.
Daddy said I can't eat.
He already ate.
I know.
Look good too. He already ate.
Yeah, that's the roast chicken he made last night. Fucked
Yeah,
me
ask
up
them
because
about-
that was what I was making today for dinner.
Well, you're still getting it. Quit complaining.
But I'm not the one that made it. And he didn't
But
make enough
just-
potatoes to go with it either.
Well, you can make more potatoes.
That's true, but they just won't have the same
Well, you just
special something that you get when you bake them all at the
well,
same time and the flavors.
That just kind of happens.
We lost 2 people watching. I guess we were boring.
Well, it's because you were doing your
Well, I just wanted
yours
to
is a
show
good one.
I wanted to show them this eye look still has like serious issue. I wanted to show people that the eyeshadow palette is not bad. It works. It's beautiful. It does an amazing job. It's just those blue shades just don't like me. I like blue eyeshadows. They don't like me.
Is that the first time you had ever used them?
No, I've used them
you've used them
before. That's why but I had used them over other shadows, so that's maybe why.
Here is
Thank you. He brought it in.
It's in, but you don't have it still.
No, I saw I asked him to do was bring it in.
Yeah. You should have went and got it.
But I asked him to do it.
You should have went and got it. You're the younger. Yeah, you're reeling him in real quick. He ain't still found my rat.
It's probably in a cage hiding. Somebody's laying on it. That's my Pixie Glow Tonic. I like that stuff. It makes my face sparkle. Also keeps my under eyes from looking like super powdery.
Have you have your contacts in at this point or no?
No, I didn't put my contacts in until after I finished the makeup. Why? Am I blinking too much?
I was just wondering.
No, you can always tell when I have my contacts in because I do this. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
they're weighted contacts. Yeah, you can see where it's funny in the center of my lip where that
It's
liquid
still-
lipstick was.
yeah.
It wouldn't stay there on my lip. It like separated off, but it stained right there.
It stained
Now
everything
explain
else.
that to me.
Yeah.
And that's just a regular brown. That's one of my lip liners. I got an entire box of them of lip liners I still need to sell, and I don't want them to go bad before I can sell them. Because I stopped working with the lab that was making my makeup because I had a less than ideal interaction with one of the representatives that was helping me place an order. She got really curt with me via email,
Oh, really?
and then I talked to her on the phone, and she kind of bit my head off, and I was like, and I went over her head.
Yeah, we're back up to 5.
Yeah. I put the red lip on, that's why
10 till 5.
it brought it in.
Between 5 and 5:30.
Do what?
Because I have to get dressed. I'm not wearing this.
Why not? You don't go out in public in your PJs?
No, I don't.
Well, I don't leave the yard in my PJs either, so.
But at least you go out in the yard.
I like the color of this blush. That's one of the new ones I got. I have a mini of the Party Blush from Tarte. This one here is called Dazzled. I really like the shade of it. It's like mauve with a little bit more pink to it. Like more of like a berry shade of mauve. And it's got a hint of shimmer. And I love it. I put blush on and it just doesn't seem like I got enough on. And
So you put more on.
well, because you figure when I go to put the helmet on, the helmet sits like right here, and so when I take it on and off, it.
Takes it off too.
Well, that's why I had to wipe the inside of my helmet today. There's still makeup in there. I probably ought to take my nail brush to it and clean it. Now I'm using the Buddy Boop blush, and they're both shimmery. They're pretty too. I like how they go on. But yeah, now it looks like I got too much blush on. But you figure I removed my helmet twice before I got to Ulta, so I had a little less blush on by the time I got there. And I didn't reapply my lip color until I got back home. You saw what it looked
Yeah,
like
I saw
when I
that
got
when you
home.
got home. Yeah,
And it still looked just as good as it did here.
sure did.
I love those L'Oreal Colorations. People are like, but they transfer. Yeah, they transfer, but they stain your lips, and when they wear off gracefully, and they're beautiful. Beautiful. My hair almost looks red here. Now that I got a red lip on, doesn't my hair look kind of red?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how things appear one shade.
It's like your eyes change color too.
Well,
what you
yeah,
wear.
when you, especially with either blue eye makeup or blue on my tops or something, or gray for that matter. Gray changes them as well. It makes them look really blue. You ought to see my eyes with a neutral eye look. It's like
yeah,
blue. It's like amazing. My neutral eye looks, they're okay. I don't prefer them, but like neutral colors on my skin tone and my eyes makes my eyes look kapow. I must have colored outside. Well, my lips are uneven anyways. This side of my lip isn't as full
Nope.
as it right here, and so you can see it.
You can see it in the video.
Yeah, and my bottom lip doesn't match my top, so when I go, I always end up with lipstick up here, and then I
Because your
end up
bottom
with
lip going up.
I always end up with lipstick on either side, and I'm like, crap. And
You did pretty good there though. You didn't have the lipstick up at all.
It's not there's sometimes when I go, and then I'll do that after, like to sniff, and I'll end up with lipstick right here underneath my nose. I'm like, and it's usually a shade like this, and you're like, really?
How'd you get it up there?
That's that liner I told you that will last for like 48 hours in my waterline if I don't wash it off. That's the Tarte Sex Kitten.
That's
I
the
got
one you
that.
still had on the next day too.
Yeah. Actually, and I've had a shower and I've washed my face, and it's still just a little bit under.
There's not much though. It's
No.
coming.
But that stuff stays on my water like nobody's
But the
business.
next day you still had it.
Mm-hmm.
It was that dark. That was after the shower.
It's okay.
I have to pay attention.
I told you to stop doing that anyways.
Give her a time frame. That's all she's gonna have.
Is that why she comes in every 3 minutes asking what time it is?
I told you I'm buying her a watch. So she knows when she goes out, she'll stay there.
You gonna hit Walmart on the way home?
Probably.
You want to check the Dollar Tree for that calendar that I showed
Oh yeah.
you?
Let me check on
I was gonna go out
You didn't
yesterday.
text me. You should have reminded me Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday when I was at work to check my area.
Well, no, we didn't talk about it until Friday. Remember? I
know.
showed it to you Friday because I bought this Thursday.
Text me Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
I mean, this has enough
This coming
room
week,
in it,
and I'll check.
and I already got these written out. I haven't. I still want to do this, but this doesn't start until January. But I need to get these filled in. I'm trying to use the same pen to do all of them, and I'm like halfway through, so I need.
That's
I'm
awesome.
May.
Yeah.
April's done, so I'm at May. So I started May, but I wanted to do all of like the dates in the same color.
Right.
I'm not really a girly girl. I really am not. I'm the one that you can put me in heels and a dress and pantyhose, and I'd be halfway up a tree before you told me no. Just ask.
I'm not a dress person.
Just ask my mom. Yeah. I mean, I like them. They're okay, but then I feel weird because there's all that movement and flowiness and air under there, and I'm like, I feel like I'm half naked. So
Yeah.
I always wear shorts underneath my dresses and skirts. Man, there's so many freaking creeps out there now that want to look up your
yeah,
skirt.
they got the little selfies.
Yeah, I tell you what, if I ever catch anybody doing that to me, I'm gonna stuff one of them damn things right up there. Never mind. I'm being silent still. That's so bad,
I know you've been silent for a long time now.
which is bad.
Long time now.
I'm using snack there. That's the shade I used on the center of this lid.
Right.
It's a beautiful shade. It's like a pinky, peachy, pearlescent. Reminds me of like a piece of candy. The ones that have like the white and the peach. So,
Gotcha.
it's amazing how much darker my face is from my neck. That skincare line like completely screwed up my face skin.
You can tell it in there.
Yeah, just look at my
You can tell it.
from my neck to my jaw. It's a big difference.
Big difference.
I couldn't get over the fact that when I told the girls at Ulta what caused it, they all went, "Ugh." I mean, and the one girl I didn't find out until like an hour later that she's a dual licensed cosmetologist and esthetician, that she was like, oh, that thing has horrible ingredients. All right, so that's the end of video 2. Here we're going to the third clip now. This one is 5 minutes long. This is the like outro, I guess you could say, after I finish up, because I didn't realize the camera had stopped recording. For those of you guys that are still with us, hi, by the way, if you're new.
Go back to 5 now.
Yeah, but nobody's talking to us, so it makes me wonder. See,
Yep, nobody's talking.
we haven't had a oh, this is top chat. I hate it when it does that. I want live chat. I want to see my timestamps.
I got I got timestamps on mine.
4:55. Okay, so Frog just said hi. Yeah, I made sure this had timestamps.
Yeah. Last person was Frog at 4:29.
Now see, I'm using that blue underneath my lash line, but my brush is wet when I'm
Right.
using it. Wet, it works just fine.
But dry is
Dry,
horrible.
it was patchy and it kept erasing off my eye. And
So maybe you need to use those wet. You haven't tried the other one wet.
well,
though.
and they're pressed pigments. They're not really eyeshadows, so I can understand them being a little bit finicky, because it's not really an actual eyeshadow. It's a pressed pigment, and pressed pigments usually end up being weird on me, anyways. Like most of the James Charles palette, I have to use wet because they do not work on my eyes. I can put them on, and it doesn't look like I put anything on. Oh, what's the little bloop down there?
It says remove.
There's another. There we go. Well, that's fine, Jason. You can tell me you like colors or don't like colors, or something's patchy, or don't stab yourself in the eye with the mascara wand or something, you know.
Which she has the habit
Or your
of
eyes
doing.
look really blue with that shade. Or hey, look at that gray hair. Look at how much lighter my hand is from my face.
I know, I'm looking at that.
And you can see how yellow I am there.
Laughing out loud will do.
Or you could say, hey, I like your camo shirt. I love blue camo. Blue camo and pink camo are my favorites. But I do prefer blue over the pink. I'm not really like a huge pink person.
It is now 5 o'clock.
Well, it's 4:57. It's been 2 minutes since she asked last time.
So make sure your hair's brushed.
Why?
Because I don't need my brush yet. So yeah, I gotta get dressed. I don't go off in this. So you go ahead and get all dressed what you need.
I'm good.
Okay.
Is she not gonna change, or is she gonna go in that?
I'm just gonna let it go in that. Oh, well, you know, puts it on
Well,
the finger.
you know-
Better than poking your eye out.
At least you can see how black my mascara is, you know, on my finger. At least I didn't stab myself in the nose. I usually am doing this, and I'll go to turn my head just a little bit, and I go bloop right in the bridge of my nose. Or, of course, I sneeze, and then you go, and then you end up with it in your eyebrow, or on your cheek, or in my case, all over your face. That's a Ferro brush there too, a big fluffy brush. I really like it. Just checking for any fallout. My face also looks more yellow down here too.
But you are yellow tone.
Well, I am, but
So this is the finished look.
Hey, she
I
finally
didn't talk
talks.
through the
Yeah,
last
there was
little
a
bit of
sigh
this
first. Did you
because
catch that?
I was
Yes,
just
I know.
kind of over it, kind of frustrated, kind of over it. The lip is actually enamel red from the L'Oreal Color Riche line, and I used like a brown lip liner around the edges. I did try and use the Jolie like liquid lipstick, and I just didn't like how it looked. That and it leaves a little bit of a stain, but this I'm happy with. Took me way too long to get here.
Yup. Yup.
It did.
A lot longer than I normally would have. And now it looks like my blush
I mean,
is
I did
gone
two eye
because
looks,
with
two
everything
different
else
eye
is so
looks
dark.
in how many minutes? 10? Less than 10?
Less than 10.
While I was watching
I don't
that
know.
and stopping to
I'm
show
still
you
testing
every
out
step.
this like
Uh-huh.
Betty Boop blush.
That's another Ferro brush there. I just got those.
With this
in a
brush, it
different
has some
way,
pretty
that
good
blush.
payoff. With the other brush, I think it's a little bit too fluffy for it, and it shears it out way too much. But this Ferro brush does an amazing job
And
with
that
it.
blush looks
So,
really good against my skin.
anyways, I'm gonna
Actually, would probably work on you too. But you're a
do
lot pinker
something
than I
with
am.
my hair, put my shoes and socks on,
dark
and
pretty
go
good.
get on my
Yeah,
motorcycle and hit the road. So.
Yeah, you got a tan.
Sorry for
Of
such
course, I
a
tan.
bummer video. It's just kind
I
of the day
burn
that
and then
I've
tan,
had.
but I try and avoid the sun at all costs. Even
It's
when I'm
been a
on the
day.
motorcycle.
Anyways,
That's why I
so you
wear
guys, and tomorrow's
everything
gonna have a
covered.
fantastic day wherever
All
you
this,
are,
all
and
this,
hopefully your day
the
is
sun
going
sees
a
is
lot
this
better
part of
than
my
mine.
neck, my hands, and like this much of my face.
Gotcha.
So that was the final video in Friday's recordings. So you figure an hour and 7 minutes long? An hour and 7 minutes recording time. That does not take into consideration the breaks, the time that I took my Peter Thomas Roth anti-aging cleanser out of the cabinet and said fuck it and washed my entire face. I took my eye makeup off multiple times. This was attempt 7, I think, for the eyeshadow, because I did each eye, so you got 1 and 2. I wiped the one eye off, so that was 3. I applied primer, that was 4 and 5, and then I said fuck it and washed my entire face and then tried this. So by the time I got to this look in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I was so frustrated. I was ready to rip my hair out, and I was like super over it. Let me go and turn this off. So it was literally from the time I got up Friday morning, it was like one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing. And as Gina was saying earlier, when I was doing these 2 eye looks, which I'll stand up in just a second and show you, maybe it's just the blue eyeshadows. I have used them separately, but I've also used them like with other eye looks, and I haven't had any of the same issues. And I figured, okay, well, while I'm watching this, maybe I'll try and apply it again. And
Same thing.
I even used the same brushes, and it did the same thing. So I switched to a different brush, and it still did the same thing. So let me show you. Make sure you can see me. Tell me just how far down to go, Gina. Can you see me?
Yeah, you can see. Looks good. We'll have a 30-second delay here.
I was like, where's the flashlight? Let me make this bigger. Come down here. Oh, blah.
That kind of takes out.
Trying. Okay, that's
Okay,
better.
that looks better because you were just kind of washed out.
So here are the 2 eye looks I did with the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette while we were watching the video playback, and didn't have any problems with these shadows. No, they weren't patchy. They didn't like blend weird. So it's like, it's not the palette. I know. I mean, if it is the palette, it's those blue shades in. Oh, I don't know what that was, but done moved it.
Now what the heck to go with it?
That's my what's it? Get off my screen. But like, for whatever reason, those two shades in the palette I had nothing but issues with. And I honestly cannot for the life of me figure out why all of a sudden I had issues. And it doesn't make sense to me that it's only those two shades that I have issues with. And I don't have issues with any of the other shades. Okay, maybe that purplish blue one in there as well. So all three of the blues in that palette give me issues. But I have the Blue Blood palette. And I did an eye look with those blue shades in particular in my Battle of video for Blue Blood. And let me pull that up real quick, and I will pop that link into chat, because if you guys want to see me use those blue shades and have them work, I know they work. I just honestly, I don't know. I'm just at a loss. I don't know what was wrong on Friday when I recorded those videos, and I was so frustrated. I was ready to just put my PJs back on and climb back into bed. It was that bad. And very rarely do I let things get under my skin. But if I'm to the point where I'm not saying anything in a video, there's only a couple of reasons why that is. Here's the link to that video. If I'm having like a really, really high pain day, or I'm sick, or I'm just really not like feeling that great, I will record makeup looks and not talk through them. Or if I'm like angry or super frustrated, those are other reasons why I would not talk through a video. Like, those are really the only like kind of exceptions, like sick, not feeling good, angry, annoyed, because there are days, and I don't know if any of you guys go through this, but like, do you ever like wake up and you're just kind of annoyed at yourself, and then every little thing that you do that day just kind of pisses you off, and just sitting by yourself, nobody else around, just quiet, just sitting by yourself annoys the shit out of you? That's how I was Friday. And then of course we have the in and out, in and out, in and out, all the doors all day long. And my dad was fed up with it. I was fed up with it. Gina brought home these like, I just ripped into it like a child would. I couldn't figure out how to get it open. These are like the safety like doorknob covers for kids that I had her, I texted her, was it Friday? Mm-hmm. And said bring them home, because she kept like going into like doors and other rooms and stuff that like she didn't need to be in, and she kept like going in my dad's room, and my dad doesn't sleep with anything on, so it would be one of those eye-opening experiences had she walked in there while he was still in bed. And my bedroom door is open 24/7 because I just get way too damn hot. Sleeping, even without a uterus, I still feel like I'm going through fucking menopause. But there was all like these little things. My computer was down. It didn't have internet. I had ordered a part. It wasn't supposed to be here till Saturday or Sunday. Of course, the in and out stuff. The every 3 to 5 minutes I was being pestered. The eye look didn't turn out. The eyeshadow wasn't blending. The brushes, I was fed up. I was absolutely fed up. And then of course I have my laptop set up out here trying to do like description boxes and schedule videos and get everything ready on my YouTube channel so that I had at least a couple of day buffer. And as of right now, I don't have any videos for like the rest of the week. I've got to edit videos, and I've got like I've got my Halloween video that's in 3 parts or 2 parts, and like a blooper extras video that I have to do thumbnails for the other 2 videos for it, description boxes, and then those will be ready to go up. So there's 3 videos there. And then I have another video that I can do thumbnails and that kind of stuff for. So technically I have 4 videos ready right now on YouTube that can be published if I absolutely had to. they could be published as they are right now because they're already edited. But after that, I have no other like edited videos right now. It was just one thing after another just kind of piling up on me Friday, and I was so ready to just rip my hair out, stand in the front yard, and just scream at the top of my lungs. I was like over the day. And the eyeshadow was just like the icing on the cake. I was like, okay, I'm done. I give up. Whatever the fuck, you win. I'm like, I'm done. And usually when I get to the point where I say I'm done, it's like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't think about touching me, don't walk by me, don't look my direction, don't even breathe in my direction, because I might just blow the fuck up. Like, I go from normal to German to Scottish to French to Irish. And if I go from here to here, there's an issue. Because when I get to the top genetic stream, I'm like, my lid's blown off, I got smoke coming out my ears, my face is red, everything's all
She
tight.
literally does, too.
Oh, I get mad. I get so mad. People, all they have to do is look at me and they go the opposite direction. I get very angry. Yes, I've had issues with anger in the past. I have a tendencies towards, like, if you touch me, I'm going to end up flipping you over and knocking you on the ground kind of thing. I will, like, if somebody was to walk up and do this to me when I'm annoyed, you wouldn't know what hit you. I would move so quick, pain or not. I have moved so quick, and I have taken out girls twice my size just for, that's it. That's all they did. They were just trying to get my attention and be like, hey, that I was done. So, like, when I get that way, usually I have to go hug a tree, pet a cat, climb a tree, sit on the roof. Like, I have to get away from everything. And Friday, my escape was getting on my motorcycle and driving an hour and a half to 2 hours to the Ulta store, and just the listening to music while I'm driving down the road with the wind, on me. And occasionally when I'm riding on my motorcycle, I'll do like this in the wind. Like, I'll take one hand off the bars and I'll just, like when you stick your hand out the window and you're like doing this, playing in the wind. I do that on the motorcycle. So, and occasionally I'll bebop. I'll be driving down the road, bebopping to the radio, because my helmet is a Bluetooth, so I can play music while I'm driving. But yeah, like, there are moments like that where I am to my breaking point, and I literally will bite anybody's head off. And I don't do it on purpose. It's just kind of like a reactionary, I like snap. Hey, Ada. Well, you kind of missed it. You missed it, honey. We've been live for almost 2 hours. We've been live. It initially was me showing videos that were recorded Friday that I was so frustrated by the end of them that I honestly didn't feel like editing them to put them up. So we did a live.
She went and seen Joker.
Oh yeah, Jason just saw that yesterday. Jason, did you see that yesterday or the day before? Was it Friday you saw it or Saturday? I wasn't interested in it. It did not appeal to me at all, and I didn't want to see it. I want to see Downton Abbey and Maleficent. Those are what I want to see right now.
Last night.
Okay.
Jason said.
Yeah, I saw the previews for it. I saw the bloopers. I saw the behind the scenes for the Joker thing. And to be honest, I even saw like the makeup critique stuff that we went over with the What's Up a Makeup team for Jen Loeb's Reviews channel. But to be honest, I was not interested in watching that movie. It's not that I have anything against Joaquin Phoenix. I do not. It's just, it didn't appeal to me, and it's not, I don't do horror movies. She loves that kind of stuff. I can't do it.
Favorite.
She said Phoenix is amazing. I don't know why I'm looking there when I'm
I'm like, wait, look at that here. It's right up there. You don't seem to be a horror fan.
No, I'm not.
That's my job. I'm in that.
I don't
horror
do
movies.
horror or suspense or thriller.
Oh, all
any of
those.
that. I can't stand any of that stuff.
Love them.
No, I'm like comedy, romance, historical. Oh, Ada, this is my friend Gina. She's living with us right now. We'll have to do another live stream.
Hello, Ada.
She's you're from Finland, right? Finland? And oh God, I forgot to message Sylvia. Oh God, if Sylvia, if you rewatch this, I'm sorry. I forgot to message you on Facebook. Sylvia's in Portugal.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
She's in
Norway.
Norway.
Well, you're close to Finland, right? Aren't you like right next door? Or two countries over? I'm trying to think because there's like the 3 fingers and you've got the 3 countries there and Finland is one of them and I think Norway's one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because like, yeah, she's 6 hours ahead of us.
Oh wow.
So it's like 11 p.m. there.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Oh, Sweden's between. Okay, I knew that there was. Yeah. I knew it was in the fingers. Does that count?
Does not count. She should know.
I can't even tell you where Kentucky is, alright?
You
I
worried about
hated-
another country?
I hated fucking geography. I know more about Europe than I do about our American
That's what
history.
you said. You know more about another country.
I do.
And you do your own.
But then again, I did some research into our family history, and because our family were initially Swiss Jews, they came from Switzerland. His grandmother's family came from Switzerland, so I know where all that stuff is. And because grandfather was born in Germany, and my mom's mom was French Canadian, and we've traced their lineage to certain
All
regions
through.
of France. So yeah, I've got family in Ireland and Scotland and a few in the UK, and I can trace back to like the 1600s to
Oh, wow.
where families come from over in Europe. So I know more about Europe, and I've always been more enamored by Europe since I was little. I've always been more curious about that stuff over there than my own country.
You never visited either, have you?
I don't have a passport.
You can get one.
No, I can't.
Why? Yes, you can.
No, I can't. They told me I couldn't, or they told Dad I couldn't when he asked,
Oh wow.
because Ryan has a restraining order on me.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Can't get
I forgot about that.
I can't get a concealed weapons permit either. Or I can't, let me rephrase that. I cannot renew my concealed weapons permit.
And yet he's like in the other side of the country,
Yep.
other side of the United States. Forgot about that.
Well, Ada, there's a few, I don't know if you have Twitter, or I didn't even go live. I didn't even say anything on Instagram. I did say something on Twitter though.
She'd forget it, Jason.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know where like things are in other countries, but the United States. I can even tell you where most of the provinces are in Canada. In order, starting from right to left or left to right. But I couldn't tell you where most of the states are in the United States. Does that tell you how disinterested I am in our country? Sorry.
She can't help herself.
And especially with how shit is right now. Oh God, you missed it last night. You were like dead to the world. I told Dad if Trump gets reelected, I'm moving to another country, like Puerto Rico. He goes, or you could go to the Virgin Islands. Trump said that Puerto Rico was not part of the United States.
But it is.
So is the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yes, it is.
I said,
So
I could
if-
just move to the Keys, because that must not be part of, the United
Yeah,
States.
that wouldn't be part of the United States
Yeah.
either.
So, we'll have to get into... Okay. Do you guys remember me talking about my friend that was in prison that you guys asked me to do like a story video on my time in Marion County and my friend that went to prison and the treatment there and that kind of stuff? Do you guys remember me talking about that?
Territorial countries.
And don't you go peeing on no countries now. That might be looked frowned upon badly.
Oh, she said yes.
Frog did, Ada didn't.
Well, Ada's still thinking about it.
True. And Jason's
Give her
still
a
here.
time.
But
Jason's still thinking
Jason's,
about it.
She's like, okay. This is who I was talking about that I was in jail with, that went to prison, that I was power of attorney over her and her mom while they were in prison and stuff. And I still have all the legal documents for power of attorney, and I'm kind of glad that we do now that there's other health
Technically,
issues and
I have
stuff.
them now.
Well, yeah, but the
'Cause you
name,
gave them to me.
yeah, well, they're still in the house.
Exactly.
Nope, that's not her. She didn't lose her child.
Nope, never had a kid.
Nope, she's never had a kid.
She's still my kid.
It's funny watching myself talk with no sound.
I know. I've been watching up there too. Yeah, eventually. Yeah. As soon as I start getting dressed.
got about 11 minutes.
As soon as I start getting dressed.
You're dressed.
No, I'm not.
Oh, so now we're laughing. Yeah, there's a good 30-second delay on the stream right
30-second delay.
No, I bet you. Okay. All right, let me pick up my phone. We'll look at the night. Okay, 5:19.
Okay.
Let me do this. Let's do a stopwatch. All right, let me hold my phone down here. Okay. I'm gonna wait till it says 5:20, and then I'll pick up my phone and hit the start.
Okay.
Watch it probably just turn 5:19. That would be sucky. Okay, this says 5:20. We'll go.
That says
okay,
5:20.
okay. Now I'm gonna hit it,
They both say it.
and we'll wait and see how long it takes for the delay,
See, Froggy
and
says
see if
very
it's 30 seconds.
irritating.
Okay, I just hit the timer there.
Mm-hmm.
14 seconds.
Yep. So it's still bad. delay.
14 seconds. 14.09 seconds from the time that I picked up my phone to when I saw me hit the start on my phone. Yep, and I just said 14 seconds right there.
Yep.
So, okay, so it's not a 30-second delay. It's a 14-second delay.
Feels like a 30-second delay.
Right. So anyways, for those that were wondering about like my time in jail, what happened in there, what were like day-to-day things like, what the Florida prison system is like, people that have asked me to do talks on Marion County's jail, the Lowell prison, that kind of thing. She was in jail with me. And
Don't meet her in jail.
you'd be lucky to be alive in jail next to me.
I'll have to tell you how she greeted me.
We'll do
and
that another
introduced
time because
herself.
she's going to go to dinner here. But like, you either want one of two things to happen with me in jail if you're friends or know me. You either want to be on my good side or want to be friends with me, because if you're not either of those things, then you're in kind of trouble. And it's like, I'm kind of like a cut and dry kind of person, and if somebody, I have like a, what are you breaking?
What are you doing over there?
Knocking shit over?
Being noisy over there.
Typical.
Are you dressed?
No.
Go get dressed.
I will in a minute. So Norwegian prisons are like hotels. Inmates can have weekends off for shopping. Not here.
Wait, what?
She said Norwegian prisons are like hotels. They got weekends for shopping.
Oh shit, I forgot I had eye makeup on and I'm scratching my eye.
And I just said they're not like that over here.
No, they're not.
At all.
No. You get served food and you don't know what the fuck it is.
Put it this way, the majority of women in prison have stomach issues due to the food.
Men do too.
Some creep looks like he added Crystal. I had some creep add me yesterday, and me and a bunch of my friends. And I messaged all of them to let them know. And he no longer had a Twitter account when the last one commented back to me today. Said, well, his Twitter's gone now. I said, good.
Maybe she'll just come back as
Well, when I
somebody
looked
else.
this morning to grab his link for Twitter to send it to Carrie, she had said she said, well, what's his link? And I went and I looked and I pulled the link off his Twitter account. It still said that he was following all 4 of them and me. And which I don't know who this guy is. He just out of the blue started following me last night, and it just seemed odd because he was only following 14 people were following him and 500 people was what he was following, but he had
Is that the one
0
you showed me?
yeah, 0 posts, 0 comments, 0 retweets. Now he liked a bunch of my friends' posts on Twitter, and then he this morning, I guess sometime this morning after I stopped looking at it yesterday, he posted something about Trump on his page. That was the only thing that he had on his Twitter was about Trump.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh Lord, one of those. He was a real man looking for a real woman in a real relationship. And I said, real fake. And I posted a thing about me. I'm single for a reason. I like being single. There's let me pull it up. I don't remember what all I said. Amity, those who are having a rough day. Rough day. Kenny just left and didn't say bye-byes to you. Aww. I know, she's definitely dejected. Okay, y'all, I'm single for a reason. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I'd prefer a woman, but I enjoy being single, and I don't need nobody to be happy. It was posted 20 hours ago on Twitter. It has 2 likes. And after I posted that, I don't know if he was still following me after that or not, but I'm happy being single. I do not want I don't want a relationship. I don't need a relationship. I don't need the headache. I don't need the baggage, the drama, the baby mama, the crazy mother. I don't need none of that. He don't want none of that either.
Bad enough.
Right? I don't need it. And Friday the 13th, all these people that I used to talk to years ago started crawling out of the woodwork. Remember I was complaining about it? I was
Yes, she was.
Somebody I literally hadn't talked to since 2014 was like, hey, what are you doing? Can I come hang out? I'm like,
Get the fuck out of my life.
so, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, and I looked on my phone and their number was still blocked in my cell phone, if that tells you anything, but yeah, they unfriended me on Facebook and they blocked me for a while because I told them where to go and how to get there, as politely as I possibly could at the time. They would come to my house and sit on my couch and eat my food that I had made for my dad and I for dinner, and watch TV or movies, and then leave and go home and try and take food with them to go home when they worked in a fucking Greek restaurant. I'm like, dude, you work in a restaurant that has the best food in town, and you want to come here and eat my cooking? I mean, I guess it's a compliment, but I guess he had, at one point, he was like, oh, I have to pay for the food at work. I'm like, oh, so that's how that is. You come here, you chill out, you use our Wi-Fi, you watch TV, you get a meal, and then you go home. And here I'm thinking we're friends, just hanging out, whatever. Netflixing and chilling, not with the innuendos, okay? But, Netflixing and chilling in public, in the living room where other people like my dad walk through. Fully clothed, of course. He made a comment one time about him wearing the pants in a relationship. I said, give me your shorts for a minute. I kid you not, stood up, took his shorts off, and I put them right back. I put them on over what I was wearing. I said, now who's wearing the pants? And the bad part is that his shorts fit me.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
To hell with him.
But, yeah, no, so, I'm single for many reasons. But mainly because of preference. She's actually engaged. Sucker.
We're in
Sucker.
January. Just don't know what day in January.
Might not be January.
Yep. Thank you, Ada.
Well, at least she's happy. That's all that matters, right?
Yes, very happy.
But the thing is, wait, he moves down here in January, right?
Mhm.
Now, does he have like an action plan for a place to stay, that kind of stuff?
Well, hopefully I'll have a place by then, so he'll be living with me.
Well, or hopefully you guys can just, get a place together.
Because it's not going to be long after that when he gets here, we'll get married.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, that's, understandable. I mean, you've been engaged for how long now?
About 6 months to a year, something
Yeah.
like that. 6 months to a year.
So maybe close to the 1 year mark, you do the wedding thing. That means we got to plan and figure out.
Oh no,
what
we ain't
we're-
doing big weddings.
No, but you still have to figure out license.
$100.
Really, that's what it is now. It cost me $68 last time. I got
$100.
married.
You have to wait 3 days.
Or you can
Go
you
to the
can
class. I'd rather wait.
Wait, there's a class now?
Yeah, you have to go to
You
a
gotta be
class.
kidding me.
No, you have to go to a class.
Now they don't do weddings at the courthouse anymore, do they?
Yes, they do.
They do,
Yes.
but they still make you wait 3 days.
That if you wait the 3 days, you can go to the courthouse and get married, or married wherever you want to.
See, we just had a notary that was a friend of mine do it, and I did all my weddings outside. But
That's what Wendy had. My friend, she just had a notary do it.
well, we'll have to have you look at ring settings and stuff and see if somebody might make you a wedding set.
Excuse me. I saw that.
I'm sorry, I'm a little deaf. Can you turn that motherfucker up? My dad's flipping us off.
Yeah, big time. Get ready. I'll be in.
So do you want CZs or do you want real stones or do you
I want one real diamond. I don't care about the rest.
Look around the corner on top of my blue rack right there. There should be a little black box about this big. Can you grab that for me?
I don't see no black box.
It should be. It should say birch box on it. It's an old birch box up on top of the somewhere stacked up there.
Pink.
It should be black. Is it on the table maybe?
It's under stuff.
Yeah, you just kind of lift that stuff up and yank. It's like Jenga. You just pull and hope you get lucky,
Yeah, pull and hope it doesn't fall on your head.
right?
Falls on my head, then I don't know. I'm out.
We'd be probably playing 101,000 belly ring pickup because a lot of those boxes have like belly rings in them or
I only
earrings.
see one black box, and I'm just slowly making my way.
It should be about 2 inches thick.
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that's it. It's a birch box.
Well, I think it doesn't say nothing on it.
I thought it did. My
It
bad.
does not say nothing on it. Somebody just said hello to you.
Hi, Vladimir. Those are white sapphires. Hang on. That one's empty. That is a Russian CZ.
That's a big one too.
Those are diamonds, but they're cloudy.
They're tiny.
Yeah, they are. I got a whole bag of stuff in my hand. Here's a pearl.
Pearls are nice.
Salt water, 1/2 inch drilled, 4.5 millimeter round.
So let's see. Ada said we're badass. He says no sound.
What do you mean there's no sound?
Everybody else hears us.
Can you guys hear us? Type 1 in chat if you can hear us.
What are these? Pearls?
That's a pearl. It's a fresh
Saltwater,
saltwater pearl.
Gotcha.
Those are CZs, but they're pretty.
See, I want.
Oh, do you want to see? She wants to see. Hang on.
We could have
You want to see? Oh, Rand, come
one
here.
diamond in the center and CC's. I'll have to show the setting that I found.
Well, these have really pretty coloring to them. Those are 5 millimeter. Yeah, those are 5 millimeter round.
Yeah, just drop them.
Those are
See, we got a
CZs.
1. We got a 1.
Those are the heart-shaped CZs. These are citrine.
Oh, these are. Oh, wait a minute. What's in there with them though?
There's citrine and aquamarine in here.
There's some little.
They're
ones in
colored.
there.
They're colored CZs.
The little ones too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Unless
there's-
it's an amethyst. Let me look.
there's some. The purple
Nope,
one
that's
in
a
here is
CZ.
pretty.
That's a Probably an amethyst. These are CZs.
They too big.
These are CZs. These are 2 millimeter round. There's a ruby. There's
It's not a ruby. I
there's-
like sapphires.
Wait a minute. Your birthday is when?
June.
That's like,
Amethyst is February.
yeah, no. So you'd be what? An emerald?
No.
No, that's May. What the hell's your birthstone?
Heck if I remember it.
Fuck, I don't remember either.
Where's your phone? Anybody know what June's birthstone is?
I could look real quick. June birth. Square would like to access my Bluetooth. Okay. Alexandrite, moonstone, and pearl.
I like you, Ada. Gemini. That's
yeah,
correct.
she's a Gemini. So Alexandrite, moonstone, and pearl. I mean, you could do a pearl wedding ring with diamonds on either side of it. We've got plenty of freshwater and saltwater pearls.
Oh, yeah, you had one over here somewhere.
I've got an entire box of pearls that must weigh like 30 pounds. And she said she likes you too. Oh, look how pretty Alexandrite is.
Those are my pearls.
No, I have pearls out there that I bought from Fire Mountain.
Oh, really? I bought like 10 pounds of pearls from China.
Those are yours, yes. But I have a few that I bought from Fire Mountain. Because I needed different colors than what you had. Okay, so here's
All
your...
right, we're going to fight over jewelry now.
So we have the green Alexandrite or the purple Alexandrite or the green purple.
Green. Green. I love.
And then-
See, I love the green colors.
I love rainbow moonstone. Oh, what did I touch?
You touched the screen.
Wow!
Stop touching it.
But pearl is your birthstone. But yeah, that Alexandrite green one is really pretty.
Moonstone's not bad, but I just like the green one
I
better.
prefer the rainbow moonstone. I'll have to show you the regular rainbow moonstone I have. Those are CZs. Those are sapphires.
See, I like sapphires too. I
Let's
used to
see, we have
sapphire.
London blue topazes, ametrine, and garnets in that one. Those are CZs. We got some peridot. I love it when people pronounce it peridot.
Peridot. I like peridot.
CZs. More 2mm CZs. Oh, these are the
See, I like the little ones for the side.
what are those chameleon peridot, Dad? The ones that change color? What the hell are those things called? Fire something? The peridots that look like they have a purple hue to them?
No clue.
Anyways, that's what those are. Those are 6mm round. A lot of these belong to Dad. Some of these belong to me. Like these amethysts, those are ones I bought. These are amethysts Dad bought. CZs. 3mm round CZs. Turquoise cabochons.
Ooh, turquoise is pretty.
Yeah, but they look synthetic. You can always tell real turquoise by temperature. If you put it on like your face, just
You're
like
born
with-
in February, huh, Ada? So is my mom.
Yeah, February is an amethyst. There's another CG thing. There's imitation peridot. See the color difference? See how brilliant
Oh,
it
yeah.
is compared to the other ones that kind of look
Gotcha.
dirty? Those are amethyst.
What day in February, Ada?
Oh shit, something just fell. Don't move.
Well, how can I look if I can't move?
Because if one of us rolls over it, it was
I'm
hard.
not moving them. Mine don't. My chair
It
don't
was
roll.
hard.
I'll turn this way.
Let me see if I can squeak my little butt out of here.
I'm not moving my chair.
What was hard that fell?
All right, where's the
I got it.
flashlight? Got it?
Yep, it's a 10mm square CZ.
No, sorry, November.
I got it. Thanks, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Your light was
See,
what?
my mom's born in February, and
Oh,
her
I just
birthstone
found
is
another one.
amethyst.
Oh, that's a rhinestone. Wait a minute. Hey,
What are you doing?
You're shitting.
a rhinestone popped off my shirt. I just found it on the floor. It was
So
sparkly.
that is what you dropped?
No, this is what I dropped.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is what I just dropped. So I just found a rhinestone off my shirt. Oh, jeez, you Pete.
Now you just knocked everything over.
Well, it's still kind of in the box.
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
It's my phone's fault.
No,
Well,
it's your
technically,
fault.
my chair ran over my phone cord, and it It ate my phone. Give me that back. It ate my phone cord. It had it all up in the wheel.
So what is November's birthstone? since you got the
November
phone?
is opal.
Rebecca says you're an opal.
November should be opal. Right, Dad? In November, opal?
Don't know. I don't have that stuff memorized.
All right, hang on.
I can always look it up.
I
Where's your
kinda,
phone?
I don't know. I cannot see right now. I have files for all this stuff.
You know what November's
I-
birthstone is?
Hang on, just 2 seconds. I gotta pull it up.
Yeah.
I have the information.
Yes, we will be. Ruby, sapphire.
Okay.
Okay. Right there.
Oh, November is citrine.
Sorry, it's citrine. Sorry.
October is opal. My bad.
It's rainbowy. Let me see what citrine looks like.
Here, let me downsize this so they can see my screen again, and I'll put on the display capture. Alright, so here is November.
They're showing June is light amethyst.
Wow.
I've never been.
It's in that. It's kind of in that family. That your
yeah, it's in
gemstone.
that family, but I've never
This
never seen that.
is where this came from.
Yep. Got a hole in it?
I think it. No, I think I had pulled it for setting.
Oh, okay.
It's rainbowy. What is? Oh, yeah. Opals are beautiful,
Because we were talking about opals.
but they're super soft. They're like what, a 4 or 3
Two,
on
I
them?
think.
Huh?
I think they're two.
You think a 2? Yeah. The most hardness on them is like they're super soft. If you get an opal wet, it brings out the color in it. But if you, what is it? If you leave them in water too long, don't they disintegrate or something like that?
No. They store them in water. Keep them because it's the water that makes them look the way they do.
That's
Did
one
you
of
quit
yours.
putting your hair in there?
That's one of yours. It was blonde. I either got white ones or brown ones. There is no blonde on my head.
Well, you know. Gotta add mine to the collection.
But anyways, because Dad is a jeweler, you know, we've got gemstones. Lots of gemstones.
Rebecca, could you send a link to your site where you sell your jewelry?
Yeah. 1 second. Let me type it in for you. Whoops. Help if I could spell. But yeah, Dad could easily make her wedding set. Well, not easily, but we might even have. Oh, I do have them. Oh. You're gonna have to back up for me, Penny.
Pretzels. She's been hiding these.
Oh, wait, a bunch of cat hair, man. Alright, I'm gonna pick this up over your head, but it's heavy, so watch out. Don't move. Ugh.
No, you're fine. Yes, you're definitely fine.
I was moving.
Yeah, you moved enough.
Look at my cat's cat hair on this. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's your cat's hair, not mine.
You know, I'm just gonna leave the lid out there. Fuck it.
So now they can just get in the box.
They get in this box, they'll have a ass beat right quick and in a hurry.
You won't
Yes, I would.
That's all her jewelry stuck in there. Sorry, guys. She's digging for something. I'm sure if you have any questions, Ada, Rebecca can answer them for you.
Oh shit, I just knocked it over. Here, hold that.
Got it.
to get. Where the hell is it? Where is the little ones?
Oh, this has got a lot of cat hair on it too.
Yeah. You judge them by cat hair.
I can judge your cats.
Crap. I just knocked the house over.
My favorite gemstone, I guess, would be sapphire.
What?
I'm talking to Ada.
Oh, I was gonna say that's
Mind
my
your
birthstone.
Huh?
Sapphire is my birthstone.
I know, but I like sapphires. I used to have a lot of sapphire rings.
I'm missing 2 little ring trays. They're black.
Oh, we got one here.
This is what I wanted, right? Ow! What did I step on?
I don't know. I don't
Can't-
see anything.
Well, it's on the carpet now. I wiped it off my foot.
All right, so we can all step on it now.
Yep. All right. Let me resize our screen really quick. Turn off display capture. Okay.
What's your favorite one, Ada?
Let me move this so I can see chat too. There's a couple of stones that have moved. And my pliers are not in here. These are examples of rings and shit, just knocked them over.
Those are pretty too.
How many people are we still getting?
3. What are you? You're dropping things.
I'm good.
Oops.
Oh God, don't
Oops.
do that one.
All right, did you get it?
No, there's a purple one right here too.
Okay. Oh, I see it.
You got it.
That one's about to fall out again. Is that where you want? That's not where you want to put it. Doesn't want to stay in there, right? Does it? It went right through that.
I guess it's too small. That is a 6mm round. I don't know where the amethyst came from though.
Neither.
Some of these are waxes, but some of them are actual metal. So I wonder if I had the amethyst over here. I don't know. I don't see where the amethyst came from, to be honest, and why there's another 6mm stone running around. Maybe it was a catch-all.
Ada says she likes wearing rings, but she has a size 18, so it doesn't look so flattering.
Some of these are already made. Like the ones over here are already cast. They're ready to go. They just need a stone set in them, like this one here. I have just a stone set down in it. So it's just, there's no stone in it. It's just the crown setting of it where the prongs are. And what I used to do for display purposes is I would take like a CZ, which is what this is, a 6mm round CZ, and I would put a stone in it so that somebody could see what it would look like with a stone in it. And this is actually a beautiful ring, but judging by how it fits on my finger, it's a size 6.
I don't think it'll fit my finger.
No. But I have a piece of ametrine that this fits into. That one's about a 4.5, so that one worked. Well, let's see if I can find one big enough to fit you. Let's try this one here. This looks like a 6 too. Yep, that's a 6.
We probably do, Ada.
What is she looking for?
She said, I always wanted to wear rings, but I have fatty fingers. My size 18. It doesn't look so flattering.
Well, European sizes are going to be different than our sizes here. I've never even known a man to have a ring size that's an 18.
Yeah, so
But
that's
this
what
is
I'm
my
looking.
For a guy size 24.
24.
18 European.
She's in Norway, and she said she wears a size 18.
Their sizes are different.
That's what I was just saying.
She probably wears a size 6 or 7.
But she's saying that she has fat fingers. But these are like,
I got fat fingers.
these are rings that we have that are like currently made, that are in stock. All of these are ring trays. These are all what I used to have in my display cases. Tray after tray after tray. All right, what did we say your ring was? A 9?
I don't remember. You broke it. That's all I remember.
Keep talking about the fact that I broke your motherfucking ring.
Yeah. I mean, it does fit better, but
That one's a 9. Try that. That's a standard plain domed band. Remember how I said that? That's a 4mm wide.
that works. That works.
That's a 9.
You probably wear about the same size I do, Ada.
Now you saying my friend has fat fingers?
No, she said she had fat fingers.
Okay, we're just making sure. Now this one here is also a size 9, but because it has an 8mm wide band, it might, or 6 in one and 8 in the other. Now see the size
That's
difference.
a wide band.
But it's also a size 9.
Fits,
Okay, so it does fit.
but it's too big for my fingers.
Well, I understand that, but I wanted to show you that the width of the band can also make sizing different on your fingers between a 4mm and a 6mm wide band. And this is like a standard like wedding ring type, no frills. But there's like a big difference between the one band and the other band. Even trying, let's see, this one's an 8. But just trying on something that is a little bit thinner bandwidth wise,
Right.
can also change how a ring sits on a
It's a
finger.
pretty ring right there.
That's actually fake. It came in like a
But I mean, it's pretty though.
yeah, it came
It's
in
a pretty
candle.
color.
It's a CZ.
I've not seen
Yeah.
that color before.
It's just like a pink. Now they make citrine comes in that color. Sapphire comes in that shade of pink. Because sapphires can be every color but what? Red?
Red.
Yeah.
See, I like the blue sapphires.
So sapphires come in every color but red. And sapphire is my birthstone. But I prefer like the sapphires that look almost black. At least that's my
Okay.
preference.
Right.
My secondary birthstone is the tiger's eye, and I don't care for tiger's eye. I like blue tiger's eye and green tiger's eye, but I don't like the standard red tiger's eye. Okay, so she's saying she's an 8 in the USA. Yeah, that's a pretty standard size for a ring for a woman.
Yes, it is.
Anywhere between a 6.5 and a 9 is a standard size for a woman. It's kind of like our shoe sizes, like anything between a 7.5 and a 9 shoe size for us. What is it? Or a 30...
It's like a 22 or
37 to
something
a
for-
40 for European size is like standard for a woman's shoe size. Do what?
It's like 22 or something.
She said that she's an 18 in European sizing.
And it's a size 8 for a woman here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I figured, 8 or 9.
yeah.
That's what I was telling her. She probably
I
wore
wear
the same.
4. I wear a ring size 4. So my hands are really, really tiny. Like,
Oh, I'm in the cord though.
all right, here's a.
Here.
Uh,
I'll put the cord back.
on my ring finger. My ring finger is a size 4. Let's see, where's my 4 tray? Is it right?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
going
it is
in a
right
few.
here.
You and I are going off in a few.
All right, here's a size 4. Let me double check. Yep, right on the nose, size 4.
So. Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were gonna walk.
My fingers are a little bit swollen because I was outside and I'm hot. So,
Yeah, she does have tiny hands.
yep, size 4. It's so tiny you can't even see it. I have really tiny hands. Well. Let me see this.
All right.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I put diamonds on here, but I've got my sapphires on here. Some of these, and I have a couple of opals on here. But she was okay. Here's a citrine. And there's like yellow and orange in this one, and it's stunning. Trying to get it so the damn camera picks up that there's enough light. But again, we're at kind of an angle. Here are more citrines, and these are like more of a yellow. But citrine also comes in several different colors as well. It's not just yellow. This is the ametrine I was telling you about. It's a huge piece of ametrine I bought a while back. I bought it for a girl we made an ametrine ring for in this shape.
Yeah.
But I ordered the gemstone and she wanted a pendant made to match it. I went and delivered her ring, and then she ordered this, paid me for this.
Right.
Or paid me like half up front for this ring. And then she like up and vanished, and the landlord didn't know where she was, and her job called me wondering where the hell she was, and people were worried about her, and she just up and vanished. We don't know what happened to her.
Oh no.
I haven't heard from her since, and it's been like 3 years. Depends on the shape of your hands, Ada. But with an ametrine is like purple and yellow. I can't even see it when I do that. It's citrine and amethyst together in one stone. And this is a pretty big stone. And it was pretty, cost me a pretty penny for this stone. And it's a beautiful cut.
Just put it in there. Let's open up these rings.
Here's the ametrine.
Ooh, that's big.
Yeah, it's a 12 by 10 millimeter. It's 5.5 carats. And you see the price on it?
$100.
Yes, ma'am. I told
Which
you
is
I
really not
paid
bad.
quite a bit of money for this stone right here.
$100 is still not really bad for that big of a stone, though.
My star sapphire, see the price on that one?
$250.
Mm-hmm. And it's a 9.5 by 7.2 by 4.5 millimeter, and it weighs 5 carats. My star sapphire.
Somebody got a unique, different ring that nobody got.
But I've had a couple people ask me to put gemstones on the website. So why are my emeralds upside down? Did you take the emeralds out?
No,
I just found this one upside down in here with the.
I'm not taking anything out.
But
Not my box.
oh, and you thought that sapphire was expensive. Look at how much this sapphire's worth.
$475.
Uh-huh.
It's about right, though.
This one is 1.45 carats. It's 6 by 6.7 by 4. And it's a cushion or a pillow shaped design on it. It's beautiful. But anyways, I have opals on here too. I have Ethiopian opals. I've got a couple of Australian opals. I've got the Australian crystal opals. I've got some moonstone on here, just to give you an idea. I don't know what the conversion rate is for Norway. I can Google it real quick. But yeah, these are just some of the gemstones that I have. And we can make jewelry with these. We can make rings, necklaces, pendants, earrings, body jewelry, depending on the millimeter that. Let me get my phone. I'll look.
Oh, Peggy's still missing those. Peggy, look at this one. Look at this one. No, we didn't have any jewelry on this one.
I kinda
You're
like
right.
this.
It was 1,000. Yeah. Well, it also depends on the cut, the clarity, the style. Sapphires can be very inexpensive. You can get like $8 sapphires, but you're going to be looking at cloudy with a lot of occlusions in them. You're going to have them have like minor chips and cracks inside the actual gems themselves. Dad can tell you more about that stuff.
Like this.
That's actually my favorite ring on that entire tray.
I love
And
it.
then
For
this
an
one is-
engagement ring, this would be beautiful.
I have the waxes for it. If you want, I can clean up a few of them
I
and
like
carve them
this
out
one.
and give them to Dad and tell him we want a size 9.
I like this one.
But we need to make sure that we fit you and make sure that a size 9 is accurate. So yeah, 110 US dollars is $1,000 in Norwegian krone.
That's my favorite one.
So
Did you see it? What do you think? For my engagement ring.
I have the waxes for it.
I like that one.
I just have to carve them.
I like that one. Oh, just hang on to it. You can just hang it right here. Hang on this.
See, but I think I prefer the oval one on my finger better.
I don't know. I think this would look better on my finger.
But I like this cut on my hand.
See, look.
But the princess cut on that is pretty. Yes.
I looked at this one and I looked at that one. That was the other one I was looking
Did
at.
I told you this was my other favorite ring on that
Those are the
tray.
two I was looking at.
She likes my rings, Daddy.
I picked the same two. I just told her. I said either one of these would work, wouldn't they? And she's like, yeah.
Well, this one's too big for my finger. This is the
see.
same ring here as well as that one, and this one's like a 5.5. Look at the distance underneath the ring.
This one goes down further.
Here, try this one. Hang on.
Hold.
Let's see. Yeah, no, that one's more like a
Okay,
6.
hold. Here, I took the stone out so I wouldn't lose it.
I know. I have the garnet in my hand. You had an amethyst. I had a garnet. Yeah, that's about a 6. That's a 6. My first finger's a 6. That's my largest finger. My thumb's even smaller than a 6.
Let me see that
A
one
ring
again.
with an opal? Ooh.
Look at that one back.
Stupid ring. I guess I'll put the garnet one back in.
Yes.
Where'd it go?
Hey, it fits.
Hang on, I dropped the garnet. Here. Hold this.
Well, I ain't got it.
I still have my hands on it.
I know. I'm just letting you know that I did not. It did not have it all the way. Hey.
Give me the flashlight, please.
Where's it at? Oh, over here. I can't even pick it up. I thought it rolled that way underneath the desk.
I thought it went underneath the front of the chair.
Oh, I thought it went under the desk.
Well, it's
Because I
a
saw
it's
a
a damn
shadow.
10 millimeter oval piece of garnet.
Right there, right there, right there.
Right where?
Look straight down. What's that?
The stain on the carpet?
No. I saw something red. No, that's not it. Just move your chair. There we go. I thought I saw it rolled that way, but then again.
Usually whenever I
All right, Ada.
it goes on.
Sweet dreams.
Is she going to bed?
Yes.
Hi.
She has to go to work tomorrow. I don't go to work till Wednesday.
I gotta go work.
Put your feet that way. I don't see it. I know it dropped. I don't know where the hell it went though. Daddy! Hep,
I'm moving it.
hep, Daddy, hep.
What you drop?
A
Garnet.
An 8 by 10 millimeter garnet. I cannot find it. Watch it be in my damn chair. That would piss me off.
I know that would be funny.
But
I felt it.
Your butt ate
I
it.
felt it hit my leg, and then I heard it hit the floor.
But I didn't. I don't know.
We didn't see it land.
It was already down when you said I dropped it.
Yeah. And I didn't see it down there. I've had gemstones come all the way out here before. I'll drop one and your motherfucker
Because
will
it
go all the way out
because
there.
it rolls.
No,
I dropped one out in my
bounce.
shop one day and I never did find the son of a bitch.
Oh
I
no.
had to replace it.
I moved the garbage
It
can.
dropped and hit my foot and went
And
under
that was
my
the end of
foot.
it,
That
huh?
was- yeah, and I have a concrete floor out there.
Oh, you should be able to. You should have. Yeah, able to
Yeah,
find
I'll
that.
probably find it eventually.
We're gonna move a bazillion things to get to it.
Oh, my damn molds are going to crap and making a hell of a mess.
I don't believe that number.
What number? Got 4 likes.
No, the 5. Let's do it.
But you had 6. Now you're down to 4. I already moved that.
Yeah, I need it. Well, I moved it again, so I don't see it. I know I dropped it, and I put the amethyst back in the tray.
Where?
It's right here.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Okay.
It didn't go in the trash can, did it?
No, it was trash was further under the desk, so
I need to get up and move.
possibly. Here, let me just put those trays back.
Hey, I stood up with them. And I didn't drop them. Right there?
You find it?
Yep. Fell in the trays.
Okay,
All right.
that's too big of a stone to lose. Look at how big that is, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I told you it was an 8x10. All right, where's the ring, Gina? Oh, she's wearing it. She's got a size 6 on her finger.
Yeah.
She's a size 9.
It's fine.
But it doesn't have a gemstone in it, so I bet you her fat part of her finger is all pooched up through the hole.
Be nice now.
No,
It's like
you know
Wendy's
what
does.
happens when you squish a ring on? All the little fat stuff at the top of your finger pooches up underneath the gemstone.
I don't have fat stuff on the top of my finger. I got it.
All right.
You saying you got bony fingers?
I don't have fat fingers.
And actually, the garnet goes in the ring that I had, the other one that you put on back on the tray,
Well, I was
because it's a
losing my
bigger cut.
gemstone.
Because the other one is a 7x9
I
millimeter.
wasn't losing mine. I was smart. I passed it off.
I'm just glad that we found it.
Yep, these were in your lap too.
I didn't even think to look at it.
I didn't either. Yeah, I would say one of those would be nice. One of those would work for me.
Actually, you know what? Do me a favor. Grab that little of that one that's on the side over there. Put it up over that ring. Oh shit! I just rubbed my eye and I forgot I had makeup on.
Would you stop that?
I do that all the time. But the good thing about Jeffree Star makeup is even after I've scratched my eye and I've rubbed it. Look, does it look like I've rubbed it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Close it up. All right. I got to go get dressed. Got to go out to take her out. We're going. You'll have to go that way. Back into the room.
Would you like something engraved, ma'am?
I bought this one because it's got the breast cancer awareness
Gotcha.
ribbon on it.
Not at this moment. I don't need anything engraved.
No, you just need your ring soldered
I
back
just
together after
need-
they
just-
he cut some of it off.
Oh yeah, definitely has to cut some off.
Daddy!
What?
Yeah, I showed it to him, and I told him what you did.
But you told him it fits now, right?
Well, yeah, I told him now that it's overlaid. It's perfect.
Okay. Well, had it been the right size the first time, you wouldn't have had to worry about denting the shit out of it.
Well, you know, it happens.
All right, let me get your chair. Uh-oh!
What did you do?
Broke
Oh
the
my
chair.
God, come look!
Are you still live streaming?
Oh, probably. I didn't. Gina, I broke your chair!
You broke whose chair?
Here, would you like a chair? Well, I was trying to pick it up. I didn't know the whole bottle did that. I just tried to get it off the damn wires. Yeah, the bad part is if people are still watching on the live stream, they just watched me break the chair like that. Yeah.
Broke my chair.
Ain't my chair.
Technically, it's your dad's chair.
Ain't his chair neither. Supposedly it's my brother's chair.
Oh, well, you don't have one either now.
Well, like I said about his desk, he can if he wants to bitch about who puts their ass in that chair, I can show him exactly where I'd like to stick it.
Ah,
Okay. Well, it looks like Gina's gotta go do dinner. I haven't eaten anything all day. Dad put the roast chicken on the stove for me.
About an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, a while ago, so that I could eat. Now that I done broke the office chair and lost the gemstone, and not once but twice. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. And if you have questions for Gina or something, just leave them in the comments down below. And we'll do this again. Now, probably I won't be like screen sharing like I did today. I won't be using the program I'm using right now unless you guys prefer this over the regular like YouTube system. It's sometimes it works with YouTube and sometimes it doesn't, so it just depends. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys got at least a little bit of a chuckle and maybe a little bit of an education and a giggle at my frustrated expense for the first hour and, I don't know, 7-8-ish minutes where I went over the fact that I had eyeshadows that didn't like my eye. And I did everything I could to make them work and they did not like me. So, yeah, when Gina and I first watched it, I was like, do you see this? You see this? It's like I'm erasing the shadow. So, yeah, anyways, so I'm going to end this here. I will see you guys in a video tomorrow. If you guys want us to live stream again. That sounds like a personal problem.
It is, because she wants me to come back.
Well, go for me while you're in there.
Well, I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Well, Dad usually says, here, hold it, and then, or I'll hold it for you, and then, you know, when he goes, I just ask him to go for me, and I usually still feel like I have to go pee after.
I know, I feel like the same way, but I better go.
Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye!
Gina says bye.